Kevin gonna raise it up. I am not impressed with the limping at this table though.
Oh, get used to it. This is what's happening.
Come on.
This is what's happening.
All spades on the flop. Kevin has open-ended with the queen of spades. He is likely to continue. Kiki also open-ended with the 9 of spades. If we combine their hands, they have an open-ended straight flush draw. And Rick just chilling with a set. So here we go. Should be interesting.
Just a call from Rick here, which sometimes does make some sense because if the spade comes off immediately on the turn, but the pot is already swelled because of a check raise and a call or a couple of calls, you know, it can be pretty awkward to play the turn.
Oh, Kiki turns his straight. So now he's got the nut straight on a monotone board. Rick's now deciding to bet at it, which is quite interesting. If Kiki called the flop, I think he should probably be compelled to call turn, I guess.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, did Rick just call with the flush? Like, I don't think so. Right? Never?
No, this sort of screams like a two-pair type holding, like King 10 or something like that. King 10 with King 6.
When he's losing to Ace Queen, but... Oh, Kevin lets it go.
Yeah, so Kiki makes the call, and now Kevin is like, all right, things aren't looking great.
Oh, quads. That's cool.
Wow.
Does he get paid? I wonder.
Rick with a pot-sized jam left behind, and he's going to go tiny.
Itty bitty. What in the world? And Kiki going to step in it.
Yeah, Kiki does come in for the raise. He's like, oh, you can't have the best hand because you would have bet bigger if you had a boat or something.
And Rick clearly going to call.
No, Rick is shoved.
Well, I think Kiki.
Oh, Kiki. Oh, Kiki went all in. I apologize. I saw.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's it.
It's tough to put someone on quads though.
Are you ready for a vacation that will make all your poker buddies jealous? Set sail with Texas Card House for 7 days of sun, fun, and poker on March 26th to April 2nd, 2023. Sailing out of Galveston, Texas, the Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas is one of the most awarded ships in the world. As you sail for 7 days with Texas Card House with stops in Roatan, Costa Maya, and Cozumel. Sun, fun, and oh yeah, non-stop poker. Texas Card House is bringing their world-class staff on board for 7 days of cash games, tournaments, and no matter your skill level, we've got games for you. Texas Card House Poker Cruise, Royal Caribbean, Allure of the Seas. Cabins are going fast. Don't get left in port and miss the vacation of a lifetime. For full details, visit TexasCardHouse.com. Have you been naughty or nice this year? Well, don't worry, we're not checking our list twice this holiday season. Because at Texas Card House, it pays to be playing poker with us. The Naughty or Nice Bad Beat is here. Under the tree, you'll find a jackpot starting at $20,000 that rises each day, with the qualifying hand getting easier and easier to beat. No one goes home with a lump of coal. Instead, everyone gets cold, hard cash in your stocking. Everyone checked in and playing at any Texas Card House wins $100 when the Naughty or Nice Bad Beat hits. Sorry, Auntie May, your fruitcake can't compare to the Naughty or Nice Bad Beat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all you out there in YouTube land. This is tchlive, and it's 5-10 1/4 night here from Texas Card House, Dallas. My name's Ben Kay, and I'm alongside Derek, the one and only Data Ing. Derek, what's up?
What's up, Ben?
Dude, I'm chilling.
We got a really fun stream here, really festive one at that.
How about these garb get-ups for this crew? They don't like attention at all, these 9.
Yeah, I believe they were told, I believe they were tricked, told by Mallory that this was a ugly Christmas sweater contest. But.
Okay. Carlos flopping the joint. And
somehow holding.
Gosh, versus middle set. of OFC. Z06 also flopped a straight with the king high variety, along with Kim's 2 aces. So yeah, everybody's really fitted tonight. I feel severely underdressed now that everyone is.
You should take a look at Carlos's ugly sweater.
Is that OFC on
Yeah.
it? So Carlos made a custom ugly sweater for the live stream. I love it. It's dedication.
That's super on brand for Carlos. Is that RV Phil?
I think so.
Oh my gosh, it's been a while since we've seen RV Phil. What a lineup tonight.
No, it's been a while. Team Nice, he's repping it. And yeah, this is a lineup. I can't even tell who all these people are, but
Yeah, we got Habip in the 1 seat, Jonas from Germany in the 2 seat, OFC in the 3, RV Phil in the 4, Carlos, of course. Not too sure who's in the 6. I recognized him. He's played on our live stream before.
it's hard to tell, given that.
7's definitely new. 8, Justin, I got to talk to. His girlfriend actually made that sweater for him for this live stream.
Oh, nice.
Because she has I guess a t-shirt company.
Oh, that's cool.
And then Kim, of course, Texas Kim in the 9
Texas
seat.
Kim. Coming off of a strong win last week, if I remember correctly.
Absolutely.
Just punishing everyone while also having some drinks in the process. She gets it all right.
Love the festivities here. And I imagine we'll have a lot of great action here tonight, too.
Absolutely. Thank you to everybody joining us tonight on your holiday week. Thanks for spending some time with Derek and I. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. We are super close to 50,000 subscribers. So also hit that subscribe button, too. If you're sitting next to your Aunt Kathy or whoever, tell them to also subscribe on the YouTube channel that they may never have used or created. Every little bit counts. We'll be here. We're going to be here from 6 to 9 p.m. Central Time tonight, if I understand correctly. And then we'll have a 3-hour stream tomorrow night as well. So we in the mix, baby.
Yeah, tonight's or tomorrow's stream will actually be pre-recorded in that second half. So you're going to be watching the conclusion of this stream tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So 6 hours of poker these folks are prepared to play tonight. Yeah, they're playing 6 hours
yes.
tonight. Yeah. So you'll see 3 tonight and then 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, a little bit shorter of a stream, a little different of a stream. I know it is Tuesday. Y'all usually expect quarter 50, but this is the lineup that Mallard was able to get, and honestly, I couldn't be happier. This is a great lineup here tonight.
Great lineup for sure. Jonas brought the hairstyle in the mix. Habib calls $50 Queen Jack. Jay calls King 6 suited. Z06 gets out of calls. Kim checks it back. It's like the 50 strudel doodle was on, so we're playing quarter 50 this hand as it comes. King at 10-9. Wow. King high straights for Z06 and Habib. Flopping it, right? Am I reading this correctly?
Yes.
King, Queen, Jack, 10-9
The absolute
is a straight.
nuts.
And both players.
Yeah, we're both
flop
counting
the
on our
nuts.
fingers right here.
Yeah.
Back there. Like 1, 2, 3, 4,
This happened
5.
very nonchalantly. As Jay
5,
sitting there
yeah.
with top pair.
That's
Oh, yeah,
right,
we
that's
know
what his
Jay.
name- Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's what his name was, because I knew who he was.
He's
I just-
usually more, golf poloed up. And it comes a queen. So both players are like, well, I'm not going anywhere with this hand. That and a call. And a 7. Inconsequential. Chop le pot. Z06. Feels like he's got the effective nuts. He's going to keep betting. Habib with the same hand.
It's a raise.
It's kind of smallish.
If you got ace jack, you got it, but I didn't. Okay, we're sharing the same cards. Y'all play that great.
Z06, a little bit worried about that ace jack,
Yeah.
which is fair. You typically don't really see too many hands that would raise.
Right.
It's like, well, it's either chopping or I'm absolutely just crushed here.
super chop pot vibes here on this Tuesday night, December 20th. 5 days away from Christmas, which is hard to fathom, and I haven't given it much thought at all. Just been working so hard.
Yeah, it honestly kind of just sneaked up on me too.
Yeah.
Like I was sick for like a week and a half, so that was like from like December 6th until like December 17th. It felt like it was just like a blur.
Yeah, it's like I can't care about anything else other than hydrating.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in early. We're a few minutes into the stream. We got about 100 y'all joining us right now.
And the straddles are already on. The 50 is on.
Is Phil just chilling? Like what?
I don't know. Maybe he's got chips coming.
I'm sure he does.
Only poker can a stranger throw another stranger $1,000. I mean, I guess they're not strangers to each other.
They're Wednesday friends for sure at this point.
OFC rocking the Waddle service sweater.
Carlos getting a little aggressive here with the cutoff. With the A7 hearts, I really like it here.
Yeah. You don't see this often from Carlos, 3-betting middling type hand, and so if he can keep this up tonight, it's apt to bode well for him, changing gears a bit. And rewarded with top pair. OFC, gutter ball and a flush draw.
Carlos currently the best hand, but very susceptible to a lot of draws here. Obviously any diamond makes it very hard for him to have the best hand, so I really like the bet here. Try to get value from flush draws and straight draws.
Big turn card coming. 7 would be a disaster. Ace is really good for Carlos.
And this could be a little worrisome for Carlos just because the ace makes it kind of, he's either like way ahead or way behind, right? So I don't mind either here. Like a small bet or a check back's I think perfectly fine. He does go for
see the fold.
300.
You know, aggression is rewarded in the no limit hold'em streets. So props to Carlos.
Straddle on the button. So I just got back from Florida, right? I can explain to you what's going on. You know how you get button straddles? Yeah, when I called you that day. So the first time I go to a real down game, they let the button straddle, which, okay, cool. And we had small blind, big blind. I was the first to have it. So I called the 5, and they're like, oh, sir, it's over here on the small blind. And I'm like, what? I've never heard of that. Like,
oh, so if the button straddle, first action is the small blind?
yeah, first action. Yeah.
So Mississippi straddle means that it goes directly to the left no matter
Jay ace jack suited to 150 in the cutoff.
And I'll tell you why. I had a drunk guy at my table.
Imagine Kim will defend this a lot of the time. She likes to play a lot of hands and see flops.
Not yet, right?
Imagine a lot of her edge is in post flop play.
Yeah. I think has enough sample size where she can be confident that her post-flop play is going to beat the field.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm perfectly fine with this as well. I mean, and if you're willing to play these wider ranges and play a little bit more post-flop, you got to be willing to fold a lot more top pair holdings, a lot more 2-pair holdings. That's the only thing I'll say about that is like, it's perfectly fine to get a little more action. Huh?
Yeah, and it's hard to do that, fold meet
yeah,
top pairs.
You're like, well, I called and I did hit my top pair, but you kind of have to realize, well, what could my opponent have here? He or she could have a lot of the stronger kickers or sets.
Oh, baby. Top pair and a straight draw now for Jay. Habip picks up a straight draw after he flopped top pair.
Unfortunate turn card here for Habib. He's going to value own himself right now. Going to get called by Jay's ace jack. Habib looking for a jack or a king here.
$4,000 pot. Oh, a king on the river.
As if on cue here from Tyler.
Habib instant check. Wow. Jay had a feeling. That very familiar feeling when the one card you don't want to see rolls off.
Wow, yeah, and I really like that check back from
check back.
from Jay there, just because Habib tends to not really show too much aggression unless he has some kind of pair or two pair holding.
Yeah.
And the fact that he bet out on a king high flop, and, that's very good awareness there from Jay.
Yeah, Jay, maybe you're wrong a couple of times, but if you've played enough with a player and they've given you a reason to think that they hit their card, that just saved him maybe $1,000.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he still had a kicker that played above the board there, so he could definitely have gone for some value, trying to target a weaker ace.
And maybe against an unknown player he would, but maybe they've played enough that he knows better. OFC 2 sevens, Razy Daisy, up to 75.
What happened there?
I forgot to straddle, so I punished myself.
First lie of the night for OFC.
RV Phil's definitely that guy that didn't get the memo for the costume party.
And he just showed up.
Yeah, he just shows up. He's like, oh, what's up, guys?
Jack 10-3, bottom pair for Zio. Kim with the deuces. Probably fine to just get out of the way. OFC. Show the diaper.
Loving the action here from Zio6.
Yeah.
That's your first full win?
First full real stream win.
First stream win for Zio6. Big congrats to him. Sitting down, getting in the mix, putting his own dollars at risk. And, raking the occasional pot.
We're not doing mandatory yet.
Oh, just we're waiting for OC.
Appreciate everyone joining us here this Tuesday evening. It's Taco Tuesday. It's whatever you want it to be, but it's also High Stakes Tuesday here at TCH Dallas.
And this is plenty high stakes if you play poker recreationally. This is, if any of us were to play this, it would feel pretty high stakes, I think. At least it would for me.
Yeah, I don't put $5,000 on the table to play poker. That's for sure.
No, thought I would. Like 10 years ago.
10 years ago, you thought 10 years from now, you're like,
oh, yeah.
I'm going to have that bracelet ready.
That's right.
I'm going to know I'm going to have every, legend of poker in my contacts
Yeah,
list.
because I'll be on the regular,
Playing
3,000,
Bobby's room.
6,000 mixed game at Bobby's room. The text, hey, fly out to Bobby's room. We got a whale in town.
Did you know your wife yet 10 years ago?
No.
No.
So there lies some of the discrepancy in outcomes
Yeah.
versus plans. But net, my life is better as RV Phil's life improves, flopping bottom set versus his nemesis, Texas Kim.
Pretty standard C-bet here from Kim. Has the range advantage here.
Yeah, I think I'm living a much better life going the marriage route than sitting in a casino every night. Just for me personally. As it comes king, pairing the board, fives full for RV Phil. How about balance? How about doing a little both, Kim's going to bet on a scary turn card.
And with her smaller sizing here, she's trying to get value from like a weaker a queen high or ace high flush draw.
God, I had a king too.
With her ace jack high.
King 7, right? King 9.
Someone said they folded a king.
OFC said he folded the king.
I don't believe it.
Yes, I don't believe it.
Let me see if he was lying or not.
No, he actually did at king 9.
He did?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's got to piss off RV Phil. I mean, he would have gotten all the money in against OFC there.
He's like, they never believe me.
Yeah, I know. It cost me a lot of money one time on his hand.
Maybe I saved money. I don't know. The mid-range got me thinking maybe I saved money.
Yeah, a lot of action boards here so far. We got Tyler dealing tonight. I know y'all don't really get to see him that often, but he's one of our action trackers here tonight, or action trackers here at TCH Dallas.
Yeah, usually working the booth with us. Separate booths, but same team.
But yeah, we actually have John Kelsey doing the action tracking tonight, so shout out to him. Cooper, of course, doing all the audio-visual tech in the back. And, of course, you got the one and only Ben Kirby the radio voice of TCH Dallas,
Just inspiring millions.
to come sling cards here in the card room.
That's right.
I mean, pretty much anytime you hear an ad, it's your voice.
I recorded one this morning. And like our producer.
A new ad.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
our
excited.
producer
I'm excited.
hit me up yesterday saying, hey, I need a script recorded by tomorrow. I was like, okay. So I woke up this morning and gave it the old college try as Carlos flops the king high straight with the straight flush redraw. But yeah, we got some fun content coming out. Hopefully a little more interactive from the people out there in PCH land. My wife's got to think I'm crazy, though, just yelling about sick poker coolers at 6:30 in the morning.
I liked your story with the like her wondering like what you just said, naughty or nice. Like what?
You've never said the word naughty ever.
Yeah. Did you venture off to another business I'm not aware of, honey?
Have you been naughty?
Hashtag Ben Kirby's.
You could look up the naughty or nice jackpot ad probably somewhere on YouTube if you want to hear you say naughty.
We could throw one in at some point.
Yeah.
We really got to spam that bad beat jackpot ad.
That's right.
You know,
it hasn't been hit, has it?
No, it has not. Yeah, it's up to about 32,000, I think. Quad sevens losing.
You just got to lose. You got to have quad sevens with both cards playing,
and then lose to a straight flush.
Oh, and lose to a straight flush.
But however, once the minimum qualifier gets to aces full of kings, then quads can then beat quads. If that makes sense.
So you need to have quad sevens or better beaten by a straight flush?
Yes.
Will that ever go down?
Yes, and it goes down every day.
So
tomorrow will be quad sixes, the next day will be quad fives.
But it has to be a straight flush
currently,
each time.
Yes. But once the minimum qualifier gets the aces full of kings, then all the quads can beat the other quads.
Okay, so if you have quads beaten by quads, if the minimum is aces full of kings.
Yes,
then but aces full of kings still needs to be beaten by a straight flush?
No, that can be beat by quads.
Oh, okay.
It needs to be beat by the next hand ranking above.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my thing.
Hayden, 14, $9.99 super chat. What is streamed tonight? Loving Carlos's sweater. Laughing, crying emoji. Let's go, Kim.
Thank you so much, Hayden.
Much love, Hayden. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, actually, shout out to Hayden and one of his friends, Eddie and Kim. Actually, I'm going to be shooting some guns with them tomorrow, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, nice.
They invited me out to the gun range.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be my first time, so I'm going to be.
Oh, you'll have fun.
I'll see how that goes.
It'll be a lot of fun.
You know, I did come back. I did come from a Boy Scout background, so I've shot rifles. 22 rifles. I shot shotguns, but. Yeah, this will be completely different, I imagine.
It's a lot of fun. Growing up in Louisiana, that's basically all we could do.
See, JD is in the chat, says, is that a small room they're in? No, it's like a little, I don't even know what to call it, like a nook.
Yeah, it's on a stage,
yeah.
And it's a nook outside of the main room.
But yeah, all the background noise you're hearing is the noise from our main room. We always have a lot of action here tonight. We got our bounty tournament tonight, cash games galore, and it looks like we have some action here going here.
Oh, Qs versus sixes after RV Phil 3 bet it to 525. OFC getting a discount. He's in there. King, Jack, 9.
Wow.
Jacks and 9s for OFC in a 3-way, 3-bet pot, and he's on the button. I think you got to flex it here against 2 opponents. Pairing a straight draw for RV Phil. The king on the board pops him. He's also got a player behind.
Yeah, it's just so hard to play against RV Phil, just because you can have such a wide range of holdings here. Ace, 10 of diamonds. Any kind of just flush draw here. Phil's only saving grace right now is having that queen of diamonds. Remove some combos that OFC could have.
OFC probably needs to keep betting. He's giving up too many free cards if he checks back this turn to an opponent that could, you know, have ace king or something that needs to still pay a price.
Yeah, you don't really need to go too large here.
OFC counting out a lot of physical chips. I think he's just going to rip it.
Probably going to ship it here. Yeah, he set it up.
Less than a pot size bet.
Oh, yeah, I didn't sorry, you didn't realize how much he was back there.
His hat is awesome. It's just
Upside down
hard to take him
Santa.
seriously with that upside down Santa hat.
Always has a serious face, though, when he's in a pot.
Yeah, 6,600 in the middle. RV Phil, second pair in straight draw. RV Phil's probably sensing that his hand is no good a lot of the time. Sure. You know, OFC could have ace-10 of diamonds or something. Combo draw. Play it this way, but...
You know, but the fact that you have the queen of diamonds there removes some likely holdings, right? Like ace, queen of diamonds.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
RV Phil will let it go, and he folds correctly. Great fold there from RV Phil.
You win.
And Sean will nicely show the hand in the spirit of things.
Yeah, that was a classy move by OFC, who often prefers deception over honesty, and that time he kindly showed the world his hand.
I was going to bet 1,000 to get more value.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Apparently, I must have just missed what Phil's shirt says, but it says I'm on the nice list. So
He's themed.
Yeah, he's in the theme tonight. Got a comment here from Jay Diaz. So how is the TCH poker room? I've never been. I'm thinking of moving to Dallas.
Boy,
well,
did you come to the right place to hear us talk up this beautiful poker room.
Obviously, Ben and I are employed here at TCH. Ben's a commentator here and a voice talent for the card room, and I'm a dealer and commentator as well. But yeah, I mean, we can't say enough nice things about this room. The best action, best dealers, best bang for your buck. I mean, you're no rake poker room, paying an hourly for your seat. Best card room in the Dallas area for sure.
And I don't think there's a ton of a debate. I mean, there might be people that prefer some of the other rooms in town, but just pull up Poker Atlas and look up which room has the most games running at any given time.
Yeah, you can't debate the action.
There's only one. There can only be one, and we are that one. And it's I mean, we've been at this for what, 2-ish years now, and it's only grown and improved, and more people have come to work here and play here.
And expanding as well.
Consistent expansion, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you know, I did get word from one of our head floors here, Nick. You know, I guess he mentioned it, and he said it's okay to start, you know, kind of spreading the word, but they're looking to open the new room by first week of February.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a lot sooner than I thought it was
So,
gonna
like,
be.
they're constructing it right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
In Las Colinas?
Yeah.
I hope that wasn't a secret, because...
Yeah, so obviously, yeah, for those of you that don't know...
and it's only limit mix games that are playing,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's actually, yeah,
correctly?
it's only limit mix.
It's like a, where's that? It's like a Minnesota poker room where they only play limit. Man, that sounds
Yeah, there's
awesome.
actually, there's a law in Las Colinas saying they can only play mix limit games.
Dude, that is, and not soon enough, you know? Like, finally, poker is getting with the modern times. TCH is getting with the modern times. Limit tournaments. Go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, very, very cool, Jay. He says he used to live in San Antonio and was a card dealer for a card house in San Antonio.
Oh, yeah, San Antonio's got a lot of big things going on. Aces full for Z06. Yeah, San Antonio, along with Austin, really led the way. And depending on, I mean, Houston, too, they've been at it a lot longer than we have in Dallas. But we're pretty proud of the statement this room has made in the grand scheme of things. At least in terms of Texas Card House, like Texas Card House branded Texas Card Houses. Dallas is the biggest for now, and probably has got the most traffic. I'd be willing to bet. I don't have the stats, but
super fortunate to have that company name, right? Just like snag the Texas Card House.
Yeah,
you know, it's like such an iconic name to have. You know, also got word that there's going to be virtual golf bays at the new card room.
Oh, nice.
Like the driving thing. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what's it called? I've used them before. They use them at like PGA Superstore. They use them at some other card houses. Basically, golf simulators.
Yes. So that's something to look forward to. You know, trying to. You know, you
Those
just
are
got
super
got
fun.
cooler and you want to drive.
Yeah.
You know, hit that 9-iron. You know.
Smash some proverbial golf bombs. King high board for Jay, top pair. And there will also be like a food and beverage component. too?
Correct. There's gonna be a full bar service and a full kitchen. So I mean,
Wow.
you know, it's gonna be a really great room, a much larger room. I did hear that it's gonna be around the same number of tables. They just kind of want it to be nice and spacious, you know, for the customer.
Love it. Trackman. Yes, that's what it is.
Wow, what a turn card here. Trip 5s for Jonas Jonas.
Jonas.
Sorry. Yeah.
And safe-ish feeling card for Jay.
I definitely don't blame Jay here for betting. However, if you know I face a raise or call here on the turn, I might be a little concerned. And OFC is going to smartly let it go. Nice fold there from OFC. You know, I'd really like to see Jay here find the check back if possible, just because it's really hard to get value from a king.
And
Yeah,
he
great
does.
check. Great check.
Where's the bluff?
Really great check there.
So
You
he's
know-
had 2 tonight where he's checked back, you know, candidates for betting, quote, thin value.
Right, and hands that you might be chopping with might, you know, kind of figure out, wait, what is he betting here with? And you might just get bluffed off a chop, too,
Yeah,
a lot
good
of times.
point,
So
good point.
it's a really good check there, back there from Jay. Unfortunate run out, but
Yeah, it doesn't feel good in the moment, but it is a win long term to save those J dollars.
Yeah, there's-
checking back there.
yeah, the sick thing about poker, right? There's scenarios that you're just always going to go broken. And there's scenarios that, you know, that you got to find spots where you could save a little bit more money or a little bit of money. And a lot of times it's just finding those folds. Is that Luka Doncic in seat 2? You know, I see the resemblance.
Yeah.
If he had a little more facial hair, a little shorter haircut, I do see the resemblance. But no, it is not.
It would be cool to get some
Dallas celebrities.
Dallas celebs in. Yeah, I think Carlos would probably be the best person to make that happen.
5'10" in the quarter with Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, or like 501,000 with Mark
Yeah.
Cuban.
Mark Cuban and Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
And no one's
yeah,
raising pre-flop?
Big blind folds. No one raises.
yeah. That would be cool. Cuban versus Jones, kind of like the Tiger versus Phil match where they played for $10 million or something.
I know at least one liar.
Thomas Henshaw says, "Oh man, these sweaters are ugly." Yeah, they're.
And that's
I mean,
the
that's the
point.
point. That's the point. You know.
They
Jonas is
achieved what
really
they came for.
Yeah, I really like Jonas's. What's your favorite sweater so far?
Every single one is pretty unique. Like something. I like the puns in OFC's Waddle service. I like the classic vibes of seat 8.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Jonas is definitely the boldest, I'd say. Carlos, commitment to the bit, it goes to Carlos, I think, with OFC's face on his freaking sweater.
Yeah, so we're streaming something, raise 150.
Film.
And then, yeah, so
So it's only 3 hours?
AKVAQ.
essentially be 6 hours, but split into 2 parts. Raise 450.
Got some pre-flop action here, and it's, you know, the nightmare scenario. Ace Queen running into the Ace King. Carlos can definitely go 1 of 2 scenarios here. Could go for the 4-bet.
So it'll be, the stream will be like today and tomorrow. Will be the same outfits, basically.
Yep.
Look like these guys didn't even change.
Same shit from yesterday.
Did it say, would it
5,
say part 1,
6,
part 2, or it'll be
6.
just like a regular stream?
It'll just be a regular tournament.
All
don't know, part 1, part 2.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
people are going to be like,
Exactly.
going on?
Same position, same clothes. What's going on?
Yeah.
I need that fucking hand.
Ace king?
I don't know how to play.
Looks like you played it perfect.
Fold in the winner, but can't blame him for the fold there.
Yeah.
Not a great flop for ace king and out of position as well.
Few winners tonight so far, nothing substantial. Lots to come over the next 3 big quotation hours.
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
Got about 200 of y'all now in the live stream chat with us. Really appreciate everyone joining us this Tuesday evening. Hope y'all are excited for some high stakes action with our favorite players here tonight.
Two sevens for Z06, raising it to 150. Couple calls, Kim and RB Phil, both suited. Ace, king, 9, 2 diamonds. Kim with 40% equity with 8 high.
Board's going to pair here. Z06 will now check the turn. And this might give Kim the green light to start putting some money in here. Get hands that are not connected to the board to fold. And you know, this definitely might not work now. An interesting bet here from Z06. Turning his sevens into a bluff there.
Nines full of sevens.
Thank you. First one of the night. Forgot about that.
You didn't even book it very fast. I was like sitting there like,
I didn't know you
I totally forgot about it. I totally forgot about it.
you learn quickly. It took me $100.
Thomas says, I'm glad this game's on. I've broken ribs. Ouch. Yeah. Jinx. Yeah. So I get excused for streaming poker games while I rest. Nice.
This is prime time hospital watching or resting up at home watching material.
Wife's like, you can watch anything you want, honey. You're the injured one. It's like, oh
great.
TCH Dallas
Poker.
live stream.
No!
I'm going to be in a lot of it, so I wouldn't bother complaining.
Yeah, 6. Ace 10 of spades, bumping it again. Ace to 150.
You said that you watched the stream, so I'm sure you're not surprised.
Jonas, king jack suited. Looks like he's thinking about something. Wants to punish some of the passivity, and he does.
Really like this play here from Jonas.
Yeah, this is baller stuff right here.
Let's see what sizing it went with. So 4, 5.
It's Carlos to fold AQ.
Actually really like the sizing as well. It's just great sizing here. Clean 6x.
Gotta do the quick mental math. Okay, 150 times.
They are Pine Bluff. Their basketball team had a big upset. Opening game.
Kim here now, has the decision here. She, I think she could just call here and play a big pot in position against Jonas, who might be squeezing a little bit light here occasionally.
Yep.
Given where all the action was pre-flop.
Kim loves to be in position in these spots. She's really hoping for a key flop, and
oh, that's not it.
That's not it. Versus a small blind 3-better.
And it's really good that she's doing it with hands that she can get away very easily from, right? It's if she misses the flush draw, misses the straight draw, doesn't hit her trips or 2-pair.
She's not going to get sucked in one time on the flop by getting checked 2. Ace King does this. Ace Jack does this. 2 checks makes it a little interesting, which now we're kind of in a leveling war because I think Kim knows that Jonas has got game. And so this might check all the way to the end. Hearts come in. Jonas might be content to take a cheap flop. Like, what does betting accomplish? I don't know if he's getting many aces to fold, and so giving Kim one more opportunity to turn her 8 high into a bluff.
Great
She knows
check.
better.
That's really good discipline there from
She's
Kim.
a boss.
Yeah. Just such a, like, it's just so tempting, right? You're like, wow, I mean, he never has
telling
an ace
me
here.
he's weak.
I don't really think he has, kings even. It seemed like he was very weighted towards like an ace, like a king jack holding like he had here, or like queens.
Yeah. Which aren't going to fold to 1 bet. Kim, on flop, wasn't planning on running 8 high for 3 streets. By the time she gets to the river, it's just like, all right, I can't get any aces to fold. Maybe some jacks I can get to fold, but my story doesn't make a ton of sense. So just happy to surrender that one. She's here for the big ones anyway.
Yeah, so we might have some people in the chat wondering about, why I said, that 6x was perfect sizing there. So typically you'll see a lot of people when they put in the free raise, they like to just, make whatever the person raised, clean 3x. But then, playing out of the blinds, out of position, you typically want to add an X to that, So say there was 1 raise and, you're in the small blind or big blind, you'd want to make it 4x that raise. But then you also want to add an X for each color in between. Just a little bit of info for those that might be curious.
King 6 9. Kim 2 8s. 7 of clubs on turn. Open-ended straight draw for Kim to go along with her pair. RV Phil with just a pair of 6s and a dream. 350 into 780. Kim with 2 8s can go either way. She decides to fold. Shows the 6. She didn't mean it, Phil. A lot of winners tonight, only 3 losers. The tables can turn, however.
Yeah, when the game is no limit hold'em, fortunes can change quickly.
That's right.
Now, what's that quote from Rounders? No game where fortunes change so quickly as a no limit hold'em. JD is wondering if we stream tournaments too. Yes, absolutely we do. Every Saturday, except for this Saturday, just because of the holidays. But typically every Saturday we stream the final table of our Saturday 20K guarantee tournament.
And we have a hand developing here with Z06 limping kings. Kim, understandably, raising ace-queen suited. Jonas with ace-queen 3-bets it. And now he's going to hear from Z06. And I don't think he's going to like the message. Jonas 3-betting it to 600. And this looks super strong. Kim might even consider folding, facing a 3 and 4 bet.
The old limp 4-bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, limp 3-bets can occasionally be like, oh, they might have like ace-king or like a weak pocket pair. But man, the limp 4-bet,
that's pretty strong at any stake.
That is pretty aces or aces there.
Especially with maybe a newer player, you can generally, until proven otherwise,
give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, some of these things at face value. Kim taking all of this into consideration.
Yeah, she's a little confused just because she has ace-queen. She blocks aces and ace-king. No, but then she's going to give her credit for the kings there.
It's a pro fold from Kim. Jonas, who 3-bet it, understandably in position against one of the stronger players of the game.
That was so out of the box.
That's why he hides it. I said, why you don't want to show it?
Oh no, it looks like it might jam.
Okay. Off feels a little optimistic.
He will get away. Nice fold there from Jonas. And back into what Kim was doing. I think just because she had Jonas behind as the initial 3-better, it kind of made it a lot easier for her to fold.
Yeah. It hurts to fold that hand, but
There is. He shoved on me, and I'm going to be in trouble.
Why is ace queen suited lower percentage than off? I wonder if it was just delayed and recalculating. There's no way that
He was getting 4-bet no matter what.
would be have lower equity than an unsuited ace queen. Unless I'm completely dumb, which is a high probability. RV Phil folded over to him on the button. King 10 suited. Can flop the royal with this hand. That's what he intends to do.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard what Kim said, but she has mentioned, I don't know who she was talking to, but she mentioned how Jonas was going to get 4-bet no matter what. So she was planning on 4-betting Jonas' 3-bet there. It's very interesting.
How about this flop? Queen 3-3, nothing for anyone. Eight of clubs on turn, pairs up Dunn. Haven't heard much from him tonight. Mostly because the cards have just gone other people's way. Bet and gets it done. Shows, they must be playing the show 1 game.
I hope so. That makes for a great night for
the dealers
and just a lot more fun for the players.
Yeah.
You better not fold it next time.
Yeah, you don't fold my face.
You're going to get a straight flush with it.
Let's just put it 90. He's coming in. I say, let me try it, but after they're going to make a point. I say, no, I'm not let's 90. Damn, fucking.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight.
The universe is trying to mess with
Shout out to all our loyal viewers out there watching some 5-10 in the quarter.
Almost 200.
Careful, guys, 90.
Looks like Jay's going to slow play his pocket 9s here. Might get him paid, you know, if it comes a favorable flop here. C06 looking to play this hand, but will smartly fold, dominated by Dunn. It's maybe the first hand we've seen Dunn raise.
Yep.
And with the players that left the acts, we'll definitely see this 4 ways.
Welcome to Texas. I heard him mention he's from Arkansas, Pine Bluff area. Got to experience some Texas poker.
Wow,
as it comes
top
8,
sets.
5, 9. Oh no, top set for Jay. 2,000 behind, a little over a pot size bet. 9's full.
The toppest of boats.
Jay's got to check again, just like waiting for someone to pounce at it. He doesn't have to check, but his hand is so strong.
That's not good. They're trying to go over to Phil over there.
Phil with a pair of 5s.
Just smooth call with the nuts. Well, Habib does not want to hit his 10.
Deuce. Jay, less than a pot size bet, quickly shoving. The bet's kind of made for him. Habib, if he had anything, would maybe think about calling, but with just Queen Jack high, he's got to fold. Shows 1-9, good enough. On to the next one, and Jay building back from an earlier loss. Again, every hand's a chance to turn it around.
I got to give a special shout out to Carlos here tonight. You know, hooked the crew up back here with a bunch of gifts, some mini bottles of moonshine, some gift cards.
Legal moonshine.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, we actually also have a bottle of Ace of Spades champagne waiting for me and Kirby, chilling, just chilling back there in the bar.
This is pretty dope.
So shout out to Carlos for being such an awesome support of our live stream.
Yeah.
Awesome player and just awesome person in general. Really shout out to you. Thank you, Carlos.
big ups to Carlos. Never met in person, I don't think, but enjoyed watching him play, progress, and especially his comedic prowess really adds a lot to the live stream, which can sometimes be a little dull if people are completely silent.
Remember that joke last week about the C-section baby? And like, he's like, I have no sense of direction. I brought that up multiple times throughout the week just because I was like, does y'all think that's a thing? I was like, that was just so funny.
Scientifically proven, right? Speaking of, Carlos 2-8s on a king high board, went check 2, thinking of his options. 3 of hearts, brings in heart draw for Habib.
Habib gonna lead out with his queen high flush draw. Phil gonna make a standard call with king 9. Looking to fade a heart.
Heart! Wow, queen high flush.
You know, now if I'm a beep here, I'm gonna try to think of a sizing to get paid to buy a single pay. Oh no!
Yeah, a lot of checkbacks tonight.
Oh man. Going for the sneaky check raise. The only problem with that is a lot of times if you decide to go for the check raise, you're not going to get that much more value if you had just bet.
Yeah.
So I would have liked to seen Habib maybe throwing out some kind of small blocker size bet. They just get a side call from a weak king, which is exactly what RB Phil had there.
In the trapping mode today.
Yeah, exactly what OFC said there. In the trapping mood.
I'm going to check you every time on the river now.
Did you let them know to change your name to Trapster for today?
They told me just check tonight. That's okay.
That's kind of his MO though. He just usually just checks and flows.
He doesn't care too much about like blasting off. He lets other people do the betting for him, and if it gets checked back, he doesn't seem super worried about it one way or the other. That's how I'm trying to live my life. I'm not there yet.
We need more Habibs and Carlos.
That's right.
Habib
and Carlos are just like
just chilling.
Right.
Just having fun.
Don't get too bent out of shape. Got some jokes. Ace Queen again for Kim. Kim, on the other hand, will make you pay. Street after street, she'll make you pay. You've seen her do it over and over and over, and any individual session is one thing, but I think if there was a graph of her results per game versus the field, it would be pretty substantial as it comes King 6-9.
I'd wager it's trending in the upward right direction. Yeah. Great flop for Kim. To continue betting here. I like the small C bet as well. She'd be doing the exact same thing with her aces, kings, and ace king.
Jay's going to continue with the 7s. Queen now helps Kim catch up. 97% to him.
And with how tight Jay's been playing so far tonight, I really like to check here.
8 of hearts on the turn would have made it a little more interesting for all involved. Kim with the check mark.
He came in to go for some thin value. Maybe trying to target a hand like jacks or 10s.
Jay with a smirk, knowing he's getting taken to Value Town now. 350 into 1900. I mean, when you're getting 6 or 7 to 1, it's hard to fold, but he makes the correct laydown.
The other day, I was playing PLO with this guy, and I couldn't beat him in a single hand. And he goes,
Nice hand there for Kim. A clinic on bet sizing and what hands you're trying to target there.
That's right.
He makes a big bet, and I'm like, I gotta call.
Because Jay could definitely have just like a 9 there, right? Queen 9,
yep.
Or not queen 9, like ace 9.
He says,
pocket 10s.
well, that's not good. And I was like, that is the best. I was just like, that's good to hear. I was like, it wasn't the same as oops or you're good, but it was like, it was like, yes, it was uh-oh. Because I did talk about daughter, 18 months, she says uh-oh all the time. I was like, that's what my daughter is. And he goes, uh-oh. And I was like, that is music to my ears. It's like, uh-oh.
Jay in the hijack. Jack 8 for a
Usually
limp.
at a poker table, though. I mean, I don't hear that.
Raise from Dunn.
When I get caught bluffing,
250.
I say, uh-oh.
Jonas, the tanks.
Yeah, 250.
So we're heads up. King 10 versus the 2 10s of Jonas. King high board. Out flops Jonas. A stellar flop for Dunn. 175 might be enough for Jonas to continue. Four of diamonds. Improves no one. Deuce of diamonds. 4 to a flush. Might give Jonas an opportunity.
Did a little diamond check there. Let's see if he decides to turn his 10s into a bluff. No, he will check.
A bet might have gotten it done there, but it's hard to know in real time.
It's so hard to do.
Running into it.
Yeah, when you're trying to rep those one card flushes on those kind of boards, it's just so hard to do it when you're out of position.
Yeah.
It's just like you're like, oh, I'm gonna try to go for it. It's so easy to say I'm gonna go for it, and then you're just gonna get raised a lot of time. In position, or against the players in position. Yeah, it's almost January, so we should be seeing the return of Moneymaker soon.
Wow.
Yeah, he said he would be back in January.
New visa. Who dis?
Problem with his pancreas. Yeah, he's recovering. Yeah. I was like, well,
Definitely messaging
at least he was home. You know. Says he's been in a lot of pain. I'm like, does not sound fun.
Kim limps button. This is a rare occurrence. With 8-5, Habib with 2 kings in the small blind is going to raise it.
Oh boy. OFC really wants to play this hand, but he knows he's beat.
He knows his buddy Habib is just never raising in the small blind with anything other than queens plus, and he does correctly fold the ace-jack suited to 1 bet.
Wow, that's wild.
Pretty nice hand, and OFC is patting himself on the back.
Sean probably just folded queens. He knew you had kings, so he folded.
He's gonna say he folded jacks.
I mean, at least he didn't lie and say he had king 9 of diamonds.
We're gonna find out.
He actually did have king 9 of diamonds. That's so sick. His image.
The
OFC balance.
The man who cried jacks too many times.
What's the most common hand he's lied about? It's got to be like jacks, right?
I think I've heard him mention queens a lot. Yeah, I had queens. Folded queens to you.
Yeah, when it comes to like ace king high. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it just never comes in right. It's gonna be a limp pot around here, 255 in the middle.
Yeah, I was saying off.
4 players going to go to flop.
Tammy Vinay says, "Go Texas Kim."
Shout out to Tammy. Shout out to Texas Kim. Thank you for the support, Tammy.
4-way action.
Yeah, these are his cards right here.
Did it touch the mug?
No, they were right here.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
No, you go for it.
Still aces, we're good.
Oh, and he flops the open. It's straight and flush draws.
Oh, no. He might regret this.
Habib with a pair and a jack high flush draw as well. Oh, no. Yeah, this is a little something for everybody with top pair for Jay, Pair and a flush draw for Habib.
Oh, no.
OFC open-ended, or not open-ended, inside straight draw and a backdoor flush draw. RV Phil with the gutter ball himself.
Oh, no. Where did this $1,300 pot come
Once
out?
Carlos calls, they're going to all be very aware that he must have hit this flop 6 on the turn. Jay with top pair, still in the lead, picks up his own straight draw. Habib continues to have a jack-high flush draw.
Can be done. Feel bad.
Yeah. Once your negative 30K, then we might take them out of it.
Wow, this pot just like
Wow,
came out
he
of
gets
nowhere.
Jay to fold the best hand.
Feels like, well, I think the pair now. Wow, there's 2,300 in the middle. Going to a river card, big river card. Oh, no.
Perfect for Habib. Carlos, with the 6-high flush, feels like he just drilled his money card. 2,300 in the middle. Small bet, 500. With a just call from Habib, saving. Good for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Carlos lost the minimum, other than had he kept his fold pre. Habib saved him maybe about $1,500 on that hand.
Yeah, I mean, he could have made it like 2K, and Carlos would have had to make the call there. He would have not liked it. But.
You never know.
Man, that friendly
Action,
game.
River card.
Yeah, action river card, friendly game.
Yeah, that's a loaded question, huh?
There's been times before where, you know, I'm like the small, or I'm the big blind, or, you know, and it limps to me, and I'm just like, I don't want to play this hand because I'm being forced to play this hand. It's
Yep.
not my decision.
Yep.
Hey, this is a family show.
230 of y'all watching with us tonight. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button if
Absolutely.
you like this kind of thing. Join the movement.
Listen to the voices of Derek and Ben.
With you for the next 2 hours and 3 hours tomorrow night as it comes King 4, Carlos. Maybe his poor luck in the previous hand is being rewarded. He flops trips. Buck and a quarter and a call. Carlos shows the king.
Show the card.
Habib winning 4,000 tonight. Already Phil at the bottom, losing 2,700, but lots of poker to go tonight on the 5-10 quarter 50. No limit hold'em game. Texas Card House, Dallas, off Harry Hines Boulevard in Central Dallas.
Slavakos in chat says, go Kimmy. A lot of Kimmy fans tonight. It's understandable. She's a lot of fun to talk to, gives a lot of action, and it seems like she always wins. So it's hard to not root for her, right? It's like the, it's like rooting for that protagonist in your favorite movie. You know, it's like they seem like they're invincible.
Right.
In James Bond in the James Bond movies, somehow all those bullets just miss him.
Dude, I saw an awesome video. Not James Bond, but Mission Impossible. I saw a video of Tom Cruise filming stunts for the latest Mission Impossible video, and that dude is nutso. He does all of his own stunts, and they like filmed him driving a motocross bike off of a huge ramp in Norway, where he jumps off the bike and like base jumps with a parachute. He did it like 13 times. Like took 13 takes, and this guy's 60 years old. He's riding a motorcycle, freaking 360 wheeling off of a ramp in Norway and then parachuting off of a cliff. Dude is insane. As RV Phil's got the pointy
Yeah,
boys.
we got some action here.
Free betting it to 1,200.
One of the biggest coolers here, Ace King into aces. We saw Jonas has King Jack of clubs, and Dunn actually had King Jack of diamonds. So there's two kings gone already. Impossible for Habip to make trips now. Now back on to the Mission Impossible. He actually did what for Mission Impossible Fallout. He did his own Halo jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane, right?
And this is like right after doing all that work with Top Gun Maverick, where he's in the jet too. Like King Jack of clubs would have been saucy.
Wow, and Jonas had King Jack of clubs. Habib actually has just one out.
Broadway draw, 2 overs, but those overs are dead though.
One of the most knowledgeable commentators I've ever heard.
You know, check.
Oh, Jack on the turn!
Oh, no.
Broadway!
The one outer!
Literally one out to crush RV Phil's aces.
Oh, my gosh. A bet from RV Phil raised the 2,000 from Habib with the nuts.
Oh, this might allow RV Phil to get away from it. It's going to be hard, but there's a lot of 2-pair type hands that got there on the turn. Habib drilling the money card for the nuts.
God, Tyler dealing some fire tonight.
Yeah, I think
there was only one jack left in the deck.
Yeah, that's wild, dude. I mean, a 2% deal to hit this card, or 4%. I think Habib, looking back on this hand, might have preferred that he just called one more time, especially given that he's got the ace of clubs. I don't know. This is a very strong looking raise from Habib.
Yeah, so weighted towards sets and 2 pairs. Obviously ace king.
And RV Phil calls, praying for the remaining king. 7,000 in the middle. Can he be saved? 9 of spades. It's not going to do it. A 4-liner to a straight, which might further save Phil the $3,400 remaining in his stack.
I think it definitely will. Now he not only just loses the 2 pairs in sets, he loses to just random, king 10, king queen, king jack.
He says 2,000, instant fold from RV Phil.
Wow, and he shows the both cards.
Plus 3,700 to the man in seat 1. And he's having a night for himself once again.
Welcome back to the live stream review. I know he took, like a week, maybe 2 weeks off?
Yeah.
And he's running hot tonight.
First hour, it's been the Habib show for sure.
I missed it, but nice hand.
Thank you.
Poker at its finest. Hit a Broadway on the airlines. Absolutely.
Feels good when you're the recipient of that Broadway.
I hope Jay comes. I hope Jay comes. That's what
Cooler run out there for the aces. Aces down in flames. OC going to raise the cutoff here with 8-6 of clubs. RV Phil getting out of the way. Going to fold around to Jay in the big blind with the kings. Wow. Premiums tonight from Tyler. Man, I feel like every time Tyler deals, everyone just gets hit with premium cards. Jay going to 3-bet to 500, only 2,200 back. And because of the stack depth here, I imagine OC will just get out of the way.
Wow, kings are all over
Everywhere. I didn't believe it when I saw it.
red ones too.
So many things.
I don't think there's any black.
Oh, wait. Bam.
And there's more.
Oh, this one
It's going to be there. It's going to be there. Just wait for it.
What's up, Rena? Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to all our loyal viewers out there. Thank you all so much for watching Texas Card House Live. My name is Derek. I'm one of the co-commentators here.
I'm not from out of town.
think Kirby just stepped out to go to the restroom real quick, but he'll be back shortly. Got all your favorite players here tonight. Texas Kim, Habib, OFC, Carlos, Cortez, RV Phil, of course, and friends Jonas, Dunn, Jay, Z06, aka Justin.
I only know where that is because the IKEA is there.
Oh, yeah.
We were
Right now,
talking about how the two IKEAs couldn't be farther away from each other or even meet. We're like, do you want to drive 25 minutes north or do you want to drive 25 minutes south? Yeah.
It's going to come ace, king, queen. 2 pair going to outflop the ace 7 here. Top pair for beat, 2 pair for Jay.
They've opened up a lot of stuff in that area. A lot of cool stuff.
Diamonds make it even more interesting.
Yeah, it's an indoor water park, open year round. They keep it at like 85 all year long.
Do they have like a
Wow, and the nuts for Jay.
King high flush for Jay.
Sorry, excuse me, second nuts.
Yeah, the steel wheel is actually the nuts. Okay, so he's just got the king high flush.
Yeah, the effective nuts here. If someone just woke up with a 3-5 of diamonds there, it just went runner.
That would be good for the television. Tried to trap the trapper, and it did not work out for you, Jay. Missing out on a little bit of Val.
I'm going to do the next hand heavy. For not losing any more money. It's like, no, I trapped you.
What's up, Joseph? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in tonight. So when do you want to hit up that little bottle of champagne that Carlos got us?
I'm going to drink it now. I don't know how to.
I'll go see what.
Tell him to put some sparklers in it and
Yeah.
send it this way. But yeah, I'd be down to have some.
Just opened up. It's not really.
I don't. Yeah, John says he doesn't drink. Cooper doesn't drink. So it's just. I guess it's that.
It's the two high maintenance commentators back here that require exquisite champagnes for their Tuesday night gig.
You know, little things where you put the harness over and then you do a little obstacle course, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll go figure that out.
OFC raising it to 125, ace 4 suited. Kim, king 10,
I don't know why you did
defends.
Just because it's you, I'm calling with a non-monster.
I did my cards out. I'll go back.
Jack 6.
$2.
$2? 2 green chips?
2 hundo. Looks like Kim added on some cheddar cheese to her stack. I'm not sure these stack counts reflect what she's rocking over there. $5, $10, quarter, 50. Jonas is in there. I think that's a straddle, technically. Stakes are going up. Kim around 9,000 now. It's even more than that. 3 betting to 225 with ace 10.
We'll talk about that. You want to sell?
Ace, queen, 5, 2 hearts. Now Kim has Jonas in a world of hurt.
2 scratches on the back of it. Is he buffed out? That's all.
She's going to bet 150. Jonas with top pair, backdoor spades. He's not going anywhere.
Was that a 4?
Aston Martin.
Just ask them the legit question.
6 of clubs in the turn.
So the insurance total.
They just called me like 10 minutes before the street started.
Total the car
So you're
over.
looking for
I was just gonna get it, buffed out.
no, you can't bump that out.
Above a couple of scratches?
I've been driving for a month.
Oh, your car's totaled.
So the insurance is giving you an option to buy back?
No, I'm just thinking in my head what to do because
Well, that's
the car's driving. It's impeccable. No, I had it washed.
so.
I had it detailed to try to get the scratches out.
Somebody
No, I backed out of a parking space or hit one of those pickup trucks.
How fast were you backing up to track the?
Going 3 miles an hour.
That's so weird.
Kim, best hand, ace 10. Fades the 2 pair outs.
Aston Martin. Is that what it is?
Jonas.
Aston Martin? Oh my
His
goodness.
name's Carlos, if you need it.
I think the first thing I would find out is how much
$500,000 car
insurance
would be
gives you
able to
buy back
salvage
for.
it.
And if that amount comes out okay, then we go from there.
Well, if it's
Didn't really in the tank thinking about how to price this. 2,000 in the middle.
Well, there's a reason they're totaling it, obviously. The only
Because it's a
insurance company
uniform.
wants to,
850.
that amount. But we'll find out what exactly it is.
Hearts bricked off.
Here's my question.
Jack
At
10
2
bricked
miles an hour,
off.
That's total. What if you get in a real wreck?
Yeah, exactly.
Jonas
Like, what's
blocks
gonna happen to the car if you get in
the
a
only
real wreck?
straight
the
available.
whole story. I mean, it wasn't like I was jumping over fucking
Or
whatever.
doing donuts and
Yeah, I
lost
was just
control,
going,
run over a curb.
backing out like a grandma.
Like drinking $300 champagne out of plastic cups.
That's crazy.
To us. Thank you, Carlos.
This is the best card.
That's the best time.
Nice hand, kid.
The real prank would be if he put the Walgreens champagne into the $300 bottle, and we were like, the notes.
It's delicious.
The notes. It is delicious. I wouldn't be able to tell.
It tastes great. I mean,
Tastes
I
great.
really don't know what good champagne tastes like. So.
Right, exactly. This is easily the nicest champagne I've ever tasted, and it tastes great.
No one will play that game.
Champagne and coffee that I just got, not a great combo. Save that for later. I have the champagne again now.
I think you did the show one game, but didn't I suggest the quarter penalty? I don't think it was you.
Shout out to Carlos again. Thank you so much.
And apparently my dad's watching, so everyone be on their best behavior. Got to see them for Christmas this weekend in West Texas, so I won't have to answer to anything. Kim 3-bets to 500 with ace king. She's had her fair share of Broadway ace hands. Shows the king. Kim down 1,200 despite having 10,000 in her stack.
Were they the same? Were they both red?
They're similar.
Similar in nature?
Yeah, I was kind of like looking some stuff on this champagne. Apparently, it's Jay-Z's favorite champagne.
Oh.
So,
does he own the brand?
That's also one of the questions that was right.
Hey, if it's good enough for Jay-Z, it's good enough for me.
Oh, it was purchased by Jay-Z in 2014.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, boy.
Repeating the ugly sweater.
Yeah, all those enterprising celebrities really printed some money buying or creating their own alcohol brands. I mean, The Rock. Who's the super suave guy from Ocean's 11? The main guy, Danny Ocean. Who's the guy that plays Danny
George
Ocean?
Clooney.
George Clooney. He's got Casamigos, which is a huge deal. Jay flops a straight. King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. Habip, straight and flush draws.
They look similar, though.
Yeah, very, very similar.
It's interesting he's got 43% equity versus a made straight. Which seems like a lot. Yeah, 10 outs.
Somehow a pure coin flip here. Does bring in the one-liner now.
10 still good for Jay.
Oh, so honey, what'd you do at work today?
I don't know. Drank wrapper champagne and hung with my poker buddies. Saying the same things I say every week. As it comes.
Somehow
Nines and
Habib,
threes
yeah,
for
went
Habib.
runner, 2 pair somehow. Might get paid here.
Yeah, I think for this price, Habib's going to side call. That's a pretty sizable pot for Jay. He needed that one. He was stuck for the first hour of the stream, and this might have gotten him unstuck.
Yeah, I think he bought him for 5K, so he's back in the black. And
unfortunately, the run out just got worse and worse.
You know, lost a pot there, but still running pretty good.
I mean, what does this bottle cost in the club? 1,500.
Probably close to 1,000. Yeah. Just because
I've never experienced like true bottle service before.
Nor will we ever.
I imagine
never
something
gonna
that's priced this in civilian terms at the club is going to be 10x. I don't know. Anybody out there gotten the sparklers and the champagne bottles at the club for 500 a piece or whatever?
The crazy thing is,
Sound
too,
off
is
in the
like
comments.
the ones that are like $500 a bottle, those are like the cheapest
Yeah.
champagnes. It's
Yeah.
it's like $50 champagne, you know, or like $30 or $40 champagne.
I don't know if I have any desire to do that, even if I'm worth $100 million bucks.
I definitely I don't.
Yeah. Or let me rephrase: when I'm worth $100 million bucks. I'm not sure. But it is. I mean, it's objectively tasty.
Yeah,
and easier to drink than you know, the standard New Year's Eve $11 bottle that we're getting.
It's quite dry for sure, which you know I actually don't mind too much.
Totally correct.
Yeah, no, you're.
No, you're totally
So RB Phil's through betting Ace Queen
Why are you trying to make me
before
look bad?
Fjafty. Comes Queen Jack 8. Top for RB Phil. Pretty nice result when you 3-bet with Ace Queen pre.
Every pair covered here on the board. Top, middle, bottom came with the backdoor diamonds.
Dunn in the mix with second pair. Deuce on the turn. Shaggy's ATX says 1942 was 500 plus 20% a bottle at a club while back in Indianapolis. Jeez. Quick, what's 20% of 500?
100.
I think you're so smart.
You see, when I hear that, the number's already ready to go. Like I didn't even. It's
Really?
Yeah. Like when I hear 20% of something, I just do it. Like without someone asking. Like it's just like ready to go.
Wow. What's it like being a genius?
You know,
Being a math
I
prodigy.
wish I knew. I wish I knew.
Betting a call. RV Phil takes it down.
Tank, so plus 20. So you're spending $600 on a like $120 bottle of tequila.
Is that how much 1942 is?
Yeah, it's like 100. Because I bought one for a friend of mine for his graduation once.
Man.
It's like 100. It's like 120, 130, depending on where you can find it. So yeah, it's like 5x markup. So yeah, 1,500 would be.
Dude, that's so strong.
What you'd spend on this.
I knew we'd get that mandatory optional 100 going.
20% to the total bill. Oh man.
Yeah.
That would hurt to pay a bill. I saw that. I'm sure y'all saw that story of the one of these NFL teams, the rookie dinner. They ran the tab up to like 330,000. So like, there's this one waiter that's serving them, that's running up a $330,000 tab is going to get a tip off of. I mean that.
Just 10% even. I mean, say they gave him like
that's
a bad
gotta make
tip. Yeah.
their next 2 years. I mean, that's so amazing. Sucks for the rookies.
Oh, that's when they like leave them with the bill,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And they'll buy the most expensive bottles of alcohol, that kind of stuff. But it's not hazing.
It's just a rite of passage.
That's right.
That's the
top pair for Carlos.
That's the justification.
Carlos gonna bet 250.
Well, you know, I'm here until midnight, so I'm gonna probably have a good time with that bottle.
Lauren, you might need to come pick up your man here in a few hours.
Nah, 6 hours. That's. I'll be good by then. There's some more too if you want some more, obviously.
Okay.
Or I'll see. I'll probably get it for both of us once I get this through.
Yeah, I love it. Pair of threes for RV Phil. No, yeah, it's Stacy.
It's like wine. I don't know what. Like I'm more of a whiskey guy, right?
Jay Diggle's in the chat. What's up, chat? The one and
Hey,
only.
What's up? What's up, JD?
Dang, dude.
Hope you're doing all right.
Letting all these Tuesday night scrubs show you up. You must be traveling or something.
Sure he is. Yeah, 1% of 330K. Yeah, it's
surely 1% of 330,000 is not $330.
Oh no, it's $3,300.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, your math's a little off there. You're missing a few zeros.
Or is my drunken math wrong? That's hilarious.
JD says, I like the Christmas theme. Well, we wish you were here, buddy. Hope you're having a good vacation or some kind of family time, I
know
imagine.
this table probably is fine with you not being at the table. Giving them a chance to win some actual poker profits.
Yeah, take a look at Carlos's sweater in the 5-seat, JD. Bet you'll get a kick out of that.
No, I was not talking about the tournament. I was saying from the stream part 1 to the part 2.
Shout out to our local archaeologist, local crusher and set master, Jay Diggles, in the
my
chat.
man flops more sets than
Or should I say I'm already set?
a set factory.
Yeah, I'm saying like
He flops more sets than
second day stream. Are we gonna
a CrossFit athlete in the gym
that's what, because it'll be
doing
continued.
sets of 20. I'll see myself out. I will see myself out.
Let's do 170.
Oh, that is the literal worst. When you have a trip planned and then you get sick. I am so sorry to hear that, JD. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, there's definitely something going around the card room because I'm pretty sure every dealer, floor, and player here has caught some kind of virus, flu.
That's not good.
Sinus infection. It's definitely something going around here. But hope you get better, JD. Let's see some love in the chat for JD. Hope he feels a little better. Very
Finally,
soon.
he's running like the rest of us. Gosh, supposed to be in Costa Rica. That's a major beat down.
That's a bad beat right there.
I got kickers. I don't have kickers.
Although, depending on where you stay in Costa Rica, I went down there with some buddies for a bachelor party and had to take like a 3.5-hour ride from the airport to the coast where we were staying, and that was a beatdown.
Big tourist destination, but a lot of the infrastructure is still very
100%.
100 years ago.
Yeah.
I only believe it because I know what my other card was. If you didn't have me beat, that'd have been really bad.
Got 5-10 in the quarter with the $50 straddle on tonight.
Did y'all play the mixed game yesterday?
We did, actually. Yeah.
Dang.
he does 200, can he do 200, then 400,
Some good fun.
Y'all played 5-10?
Yeah, 5-10 limits.
Oh, baby.
I was like, I remember that question from somewhere.
And it didn't run through the night into today? Where I could play? It's messed up.
1 a.m.-ish.
1 a.m.
It's worth going to expensive. Oh, yeah, I can do 200 and they do it.
Habib's heard it though, so that's why he's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll give up my pocket points.
Another excellent.
Go for it.
Jay gonna come along with the ace-deuce of hearts.
The most folded ones anyways.
Yeah,
Z06 gonna make the call with 9-10. Kim gonna defend her straddle with the 9-8. Percentages split pretty evenly here. Let's see what the flop brings. It's gonna come ace high. Jay gonna outflop the rest of them. It's gonna check here. Jonas gonna bet out here with his gut shot. Very standard call from Jay. A little too strong to just fold top pair to a single bet. Especially at these stakes. A lot of players are a lot more capable throwing some bets with some gut shots or second pair maybe. Clubs do come in here. Might be a little bit of a concern for Jay now. Start removing some bluffs that Jonas could have. Wow, and it goes runner, runner, clubs. 4 clubs on the board. Jay with just top pair.
He was due for some run bad for sure. Yeah, that is a big blessing to be sick in Dallas versus being sick in Costa Rica after you paid all that money.
Oh yeah, that was
there.
beautiful.
Yeah.
At least you know you can just be like home, you know,
Yeah,
cuddle with your dog or cat or whatever pet you have. Or
yeah,
wow,
getting sick in any kind of
Jonas,
foreign country.
or Jonas, excuse me.
Just making a move.
And you know, obviously this guy's got some game here.
Oh! Jay doesn't look convinced though. He gets out of the way, juked him a bit.
That had Jonas sweating a little bit, I imagine.
Dude, show the KQ, bro. Jonas, $15 in the green.
Nice hand there for Jonas. And you know, when I've seen the 10 and a quarter run out there on the floor the past week, I've seen Jonas hop in the mix there. So he's played some big stakes. Obviously, when you come from overseas to play poker, I imagine you're probably pretty decent at the game.
Yeah.
I've yet to see a overseas player not be somewhat competent at the game. You know,
yeah, because I mean they get. I don't want to make excuses, but they do get to play on all the online platforms whenever and at any stake they want, which is a nice luxury.
Raise 225.
You gotta run it, baby. Is that right, Dunn?
Yeah, absolutely.
Run it, done it.
Well, I guess we know how JD feels about out-of-towners. I'm hoping Jonas and Dunn book losses and the rest win. Good luck.
He prefers the Dallas ecosystem to thrive instead of the money leaving the DF Dub poker economy. Checks over to Jonas, turning top pair.
Pokernomics in the chat. What's up, Reese? Hope you're having a great holiday season. Hope to see you on the live stream again soon.
Pokernomics probably playing some holiday pot limit Omaha or some other 4 and 5 card game that he likes. KQ versus KQ. I'm done with this hand. see if Jonas finds another thin value bet. 1,700 in the middle. I think you see a lot of players check back, happy to go to showdown with second pair, but these two like to battle.
Okay.
Yeah, he really was trying to think of a hand he could get some thin value from. I mean, the only thing I think was like King 10.
Yeah.
Thank you for betting, man.
What's it?
So thank you for betting. He said he pulled
Very
her
welcome.
face.
Yeah, makes sense.
Nice hand for both these players. Everyone loves a chop pot.
Man, count me out. Count me out on the chopped pots.
You want scoopers?
I want scooper dupers. Unless we're playing an actual split pot game.
Ben, would you ever somehow be able to swing a Saturday night's commentary for the final table?
Potentially. Yeah, I used to. Just can't do it every week.
Right. Would love to be able to have you back in here. Just
yeah,
our list of commentators are thin.
the tournaments are harder to forecast just because you don't know when it's going to go, and so it's harder to schedule having a family where it's like
yeah, I totally understand.
Tracking the bust outs and then the final table, and then there's an hour break, and then yeah, if we could figure out, I mean, especially if the remote stuff becomes more usable, that's probably become more likely.
Yeah, I was literally at a birthday dinner for my sister on Saturday. We went to Uchiba.
Ooh, yeah.
I was telling you about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Was it good?
So good. I got the hot rock, man. I got the Wagyu tartar maki rolls.
Oh, baby.
Man, it was
everything there. Like, it's just the best bite you're gonna find.
Yeah, we didn't go to Uchi, but we went to Uchi Ba, the
upstairs
restaurant. Yeah, but it's still just as good. They, and the reason why we went there instead of Uchi is because Uchi, the regular Uchi, doesn't have like mixed cocktail drinks. It just only has sake and beer.
Oh, like
because they don't have a liquor license. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, only Uchi Ba has the liquor license.
So
yeah, it makes no sense, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's more exquisite at the Uchi. But anyways, looks like J-Fop trips here.
5 deuce ball.
Oh,
Five's
wow.
full.
And, you know, in case his 5 was out-kicked here,
Do what you gotta do.
let's find the boat.
Dunn would have bought out too, man. He's like, oh, sweet. Finally, I can play 2-5. You know how much 2-5 you can play before you get?
It's Mr. Delivery out there talking noise to Dunn.
Oh, yeah, that was him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kim gonna value own herself, betting her 2-pair.
Yeah,
or
this
calling
feels
her
like a
2-pair.
pretty safe board for King Jack.
Might save her some money there.
Jay with the full house, 2,400 in the middle. He'd love to get the full double. I don't think he's going to get it.
Let's see if Kim can find the fold here. You know, with this bet here, the bet, you know, sorry, he called the flop, bet turn, and bet river. Very strong line here. Not any, you know, available draws on the flop for Jay to make the call with. Now losing to Queen Jack, obviously any 5. And somehow losing to Ace Jack if Jay's assigned the bet with that as well. So not many hands that Kim beats here, only a stone airball.
Wisely in the tank, but she wants to call. So far, she's made just about every right decision tonight that she could. This one is just such a middling spot. It's like, what does my opponent have? Nuts or nothing?
Yeah, I think she's going to come to the conclusion eventually, you know, based on flop and turn action. Oh no, she makes the call. Just going to pay it off. I really thought she'd have to make that fold there, just because.
Yeah, it's not many hands that make sense, and so of course your opponent's got to have 5 deuce.
Can't really blame her
for the
fold or for the call there.
Yeah, and the Consummate Pro, she says, nice. And Jay, sheepishly, like, he knows he got lucky with the 5 deuce, but we've all been there. Like, you know, sorry for partying. Like, let me take down this pretty nice sized pot, 4,800.
Nice spot there for Jay. And yeah,
especially when you're stuck. It's like, dude, miss me with the critique on the hands I'm playing.
You know that's a man that parties with a hat like that.
Yeah.
I think I saw JD earlier commenting on the on his hats.
Yeah, great vibes in the hat department for Jay and OFC. Phil with ace queen under the gun 2, limps for 50. Jay with the tanks and the cutoff and newly acquired chips. Gonna raise it up.
Kim with the jacks, gonna make it 525 to go.
2-piece.
Oh my gosh!
Habip
wow.
with the king queen of spades too. Let's go. Let's play a huge one.
A lot of strong holdings here. Pocket jacks, king queen suited, ace queen, and pocket tens. Definitely gonna see this go 4 ways here.
I mean, everyone's got very legitimate hands. RV Phil gonna rip it and ship it. Ace queen for 4,400.
Oh,
this
wow,
is
what
gonna
a play.
force Jay to fold the tens. I think it would be a mistake to overcall with 2 tens given this action.
JD says he might try to dress up as Santa next year.
That would be dope. He'd be a great Santa.
Don't do that.
He said, don't touch my
Stick to
face.
your luck. You're right.
Jay in the tank, wanting to get a full count. Interested to see what Kim does, because this is strong.
Yeah, pocket 10 super strong here, but you still have to worry about what Kim could possibly have, you know.
Yeah, she was the 3-better. I'm surprised he's taking so much time, because this is I mean, there's a chance he just wants to play a huge pot. And if that's the case, Godspeed. But he's going to get out of the way. Kim with 2 jacks. It's going to be close.
She has to know she's either flipping or way behind here.
It's hard for her to know what Habib has because he does this with all hands.
Kings, yeah.
Yeah.
Like kings or aces there. Pretty sick spot here.
She knows Habib's got 10,000 behind. Does not want to play a $20,000 pot with jacks. But she's fine to play a maybe $8,000 with $8,000 pot with jacks.
And I think your assessment's right on. I think she's perfectly fine again against RV Phil, but might just be concerned about what Habib could possibly do here.
She would hate
Does he have queens here? Yeah, because it's so strong. Because you never see Habib 4-bet, right? So if he's just cold calling Kim's 3-bet, he's very weighted hands like ace, king, queens, and sometimes even kings. You know?
Yeah, and if she calls 4,400 here, and then Habib calls and it comes ace, king, 9 on the flop, and she's out of position, this is just a puke spot. So she is going to call.
Oh, boy.
10,000 in the middle, biggest pot of the night. JD says RV Phil loves these spots with extra dead money in the middle, attacks these spots hard. 9,500 in the middle. Looks like Habib has folded.
All right, don't lose that. Let's just shove it.
Ace, king, jacks?
Oh, baby, what a flop for jacks.
Safe flop for the jacks so far.
4 wheel draw.
Additional
for
outs.
7 on the end. Kim
Wow.
scooping
Kim.
a nice one.
Did I call it right?
2-piece McJiggity.
Oh.
I was like, don't turn over another
And Kim winning $800 now after winning that $10,000 pot. RV Phil might be
king, queen of spades.
calling it a night for now.
Yeah, that might be it for RV Phil. Thank you so much for RV Phil for joining us tonight. Yeah, it looks like he's headed out. Gigi's in the chat for RV Phil. Always a pleasure to have him on the live stream.
GG's to RV Phil. Very entertaining stuff. JD, who I think this is the real JD, saying, I'm getting it in at Kim's spot for better or for worse.
Yeah, for sure.
And JD's really bad, so take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Kicker problem is, what do dealers think about when players are tanking? You know, that's actually a great question. I really like that question. Honestly, like 90% of the time, it actually has nothing to do with the hand. Sometimes I think about, like, oh, what do I eat for? Am I gonna? It's like,
if it's a serial tanker, I think it changes a bit, like, because you're gonna start sensing the other players getting irritated, and that might affect your tips.
yeah, if it's a player,
not a smooth game.
If it's a player that I know pretty well, like on a personal level, like Kim or Hayden or some of these other regular players, Sturdy. I'll be kind of playing behind them and be like, oh, I wonder what they got here. But if it's someone that I don't really know that well, a lot of times I'm just like, it's like, oh, what did I eat for lunch? What did I bring for lunch? Hope I heated
It's
that.
always meals with you.
Yeah, I like food.
Data.
I'm a big foodie.
For you being a math prodigy, you're a big foodie guy. Comes ace high, Z06 top pair. Haven't heard from him in a while. 5K in a stack, facing a bet from Dunn, who's got aces and sevens. Excuse me. 4 on the turn.
Yeah, he's been there one time. The second one he came.
For moneymakers, goodbye.
Oh, maybe the first one. That was the first one.
Bet 1,000 from Dunn
That's the one you
versus the ace 5 of Z06, who's starting to feel like, maybe I am getting value owned a bit.
Yeah,
That's amazing. It was amazing. I've never seen that live.
Ace 7 in the cutoff versus ace 5 off on the button.
What is this name?
Yeah, I think you're probably fine getting away in this particular spot. You know, sometimes your opponent's got queen jack or some weird diamonds or something. Jack 10 of diamonds, 5, 6 of diamonds. But not 5, 6 of diamonds because you have the 5 of diamonds in your hand.
I predicted everything. And you read it all.
If I hit my second pair out, it's still no good.
Seat open, Mr. Delivery.
Got 250 y'all with us tonight, this Tuesday evening. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Good to see everyone out there in the Twitter sphere, the YouTube sphere. Hope you're having a good week, spending time with family and with friends for the holidays. Hope you are off work this week. I am not, but it's fine.
Yes, you're good.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're going to talk to him anyway.
Last time.
You're not OC, you can't troubleshoot us like that.
Okay.
Oh wait, you are. 2.0.
Finally, I got an
OC 10-8.
Only because you pissed me off.
Oh my God, don't do that.
Carlos with a spite raise. Ace 10 suited to 300. Punish the limpers.
I love it.
I would call this trying to give you a bad beat.
Come on, man.
I'm going to fall.
It's like looking in the mirror.
Oh my God, I was dominating.
Kim V-pipping 55% up there with Jay at 53. Driving the action.
Probably the best time I've seen in a while. 8-10. Two numbers close to each other.
Got almost 300 of y'all watching right now. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Let's go. Let's get over that 100 like mark. Roundhouse kick that like button to the face.
62 likes right now. Let's get to 100 likes.
Do it for the children, Ben and Derek.
Is that okay, or you want me to give it back?
No, I'll just.
You're like, oh my God, that's not for you.
There's two different kinds of it.
Yeah,
150. You got the French kind.
I had no idea that like the quality of cheap brisket. That's really good one.
My tempo is better. So you keep sir. My tempo is
Habip having a good night. 4,500 in the positive. RV Phil away from the table. I think maybe has had the largest losses of the night so far. It's good to be in the RV business.
Whenever you want. Actually,
Do you have like a lot of time off because of the holidays, or you still have to do stuff?
I haven't looked at next week, but absolutely y'all are more than welcome to come over.
Gosh, we're going to be in Midland all weekend for Christmas. Otherwise, I'd be trying to get some poker in my rare time off. I'd be able to fire something next week.
Yeah, we got our big 50K New Year's Eve.
Oh, New Year's Eve?
Ooh.
That's tempting. $500 buy-in?
Yeah, $500 buy-in. New Year's Eve. Ring in the new year.
Maybe I'll sell 80%, play the 500, 50K.
Sure.
Queen, queen, 5. Kim v. Jonas. Jonas bets 300. Kim knows Jonas doesn't have to have anything here. A6 could be ahead. A lot of turn cards improve her hand. She's willing to invest in. That not being one of them, but it also doesn't change the texture of the board much, where she could be ahead of a lot of the hands that Jonas bet flop. Naughty or nice? Jonas with ace-10 is going to check back and take it down. Still got to take it down.
Oh God. Please say it is
Nothing hitting. What's that smell?
Oh! Sorry, I'm not as ugly as you guys.
And it's Danny. Danny in seat 4 without any holiday spirit. Oh, Scrooge McDanny in seat 4.
Did you just get off of a plane?
No, but I passed out when I got home and took a nap.
100 to go.
So basically Tuesday.
Yeah, another day.
You have to pay everyone $100 because you're not wearing a sweater.
What?
So you have to pay everyone $100 because you're not wearing an ugly sweater.
I mean, I'm pretty ugly. It worked out.
I picked out that sweater. You can say it's ugly.
That's a nice hat. Thank you. Yeah, I got a bunch.
Three-way action. Limps around. Kim checks her option. King 9 off. And it comes King 4-6. Top pair for Kim. Z06 with 10-3 off and a dream is going to stab at it. But alas, it is the wrong time.
He said it was.
He's always trying to claim fame like that. It's not like he has a banner somewhere that says he's super famous.
Pair of threes for Z06. So things get worse for him. He's got the Psy. The Psy check, and this is going to raise alarm bells for Kim. but she is not to be deterred. 275. The instant call from Z06. Six of diamonds. 2 pairs. 2 pairs for Kim. Kim checks back.
Guess what I have? King is head. What I have? 6. King 6.
Play too tight.
That is all King 5 before I have. If I play, it doesn't come. I know.
Tell the cards you're not
So close to 50,000 subscribers. If you've been thinking about it, praying about it, thinking about whether or not to invest that click on the subscribe button, this is your sign to do it now. Do it now. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. We're headed to 100 likes.
Mine was King 7.
King 7.
Do it for the children.
Yeah, I grew up in a strict
In the spirit of the season.
poker is not a
My favorite is aces.
Aces.
My man.
Your favorite's a crack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big shouts out to Jay-Z. Thank you, Jay-Z, for the delicious beverage.
King 7 suit. When I first started playing poker, and I decided it was the best game.
Those bottles are deceptively small.
Are
like,
they?
yeah, like
Because
we're already
they're
through the whole.
ornate.
We're through the whole bottle already.
Is it like a full-size bottle?
I think so. It's like the 750 or whatever, 750 milliliters.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty small. Did we give anybody else any?
I gave like a little bit to Kim just so she could have some.
Oh, cool.
Because she was walking by and I was like, well, I was gonna like offer the whole table, and then she's like, you know, there's probably not enough for everyone. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you're right, yeah. It's just in my mind when I think of like a bottle of like whiskey, I'm like, oh, I can share this
It's
with
a
like
ton.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can share it with like 10 people.
Champagne goes a little quicker. Same with like wine. We're clearly experts here in the booth. In all things imbibing libations.
Again?
You don't have kings. I had one.
Habib's winning 5,000. Everybody else is really kind of straddling the line of winner or loser. Danny in the mix trying to add some life to this game.
I finished 192.
Danny fresh off the WPT trip in Vegas.
Yeah, how many players are there?
3,700.
Did you get any dice?
No, including making the second at full house against the 4-big blind shove. And he had the nuts.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're the worst player
I was over.
God, what a fish.
What a fish.
Can't even get one bounty.
He's got no results to speak of, honestly.
Come on. But, you know, welcome Danny back from Vegas. I'm sure it's nice to have him back in the Dallas area. It's nice to have a player like Danny as a local player. It's like, oh, anytime we ever won a big game, he's there to play.
100%. Unfortunately, for the other players, is that they're negative EV against him, most likely. As Kim 3 bets to 500 versus her nemesis, Carlos, once again. Shows the ace, quickly folds. It says soul read.
You start getting to the point where it's like, oh, this could be big.
I was playing a tournament in California once where I lost the bubble to Daniel.
I think you owe me
Last time, aces versus
Remember that one
kings.
time?
Remember that one time?
I had kings, he had aces.
Yeah, I know Danny made some deep runs at the tournament series at the Wynn in Vegas. Deep run in the Mystery Bounty, deep run in, I think, a $600 tournament.
Dude, that would be so sick to peel one of those big mystery bounties.
Yeah, there was a 250K Mystery Bounty.
Yeah, it's so sick. Or like to have multiple pulls at it. I saw some of those videos that like they pulled 50K and then 100K.
Cats and they all have Christmas hats. It's really busy and ugly.
That does really hurt the prize pool though, like for the
So I was like, it's perfect for the stream.
actual paid. What am I trying to say? I'm saying
Yeah, but I mean-
it reduces the prize pool for when you run deep.
But I think your overall EV is higher, just because, well, you can get
Getting another chance.
230th place and have a $50,000 cash out.
Yeah.
You know, it's-
Behave like dogs, and I wanted to return them because I said
I think
I
they're
definitely
great.
want to play one. I haven't played one yet.
The one we hosted here at TCH was great. I mean, you know, I tell people all the time. It's like I think I got 60th, but I ended up getting like 20th place money because of the one bounty I got, and I got the minimum amount. Yeah,
that's cool. Jax for Z06.
Just a lot of money, a lot of money. It came to me after a Wednesday night stream game. I don't know, it just...
You know, he has these, like, you know, people in his pocket, and he's like, this is what I want. And they go, yes, sir. And then
I mean, it's,
did you order something ugly sweater?
I was hoping to not see a
No, this, oh yeah, we know that.
Okay. I was wondering.
This ugly guy in an ugly sweater? Definitely. Just do it.
I just thought maybe Carlos owns like a sweatshop where he like makes people tailor fancy suit jackets.
Getting close to the 2-hour mark. Got about an hour left in our live portion of our live stream. We'll be continuing for another 3 hours after the first 3 hours. Y'all can see part 2 tomorrow. I will be commentating with a special guest commentator, so tune in tomorrow to find out who that is.
Are they?
It's a player.
Does their name rhyme with Bill Flivey?
Possibly. There's a chance.
Or Trill Shellmuth?
Or Boyle Hunson.
Yeah. Does it rhyme with any of those three?
It's possible. It's possible.
Oh, okay.
But you have to tune in tomorrow to find out.
Nice.
I don't want to spoil the fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's like an episode of Lost, you know. You gotta.
That's right.
You gotta
cliffhanger on every single episode.
You gotta tune in next week.
Gosh, dude, that was exhausting to watch that.
Except for tuning in next week, you just gotta tune in tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time to find out who I'm commentating with and to see the second half of tonight's stream.
Man, I'm curious now.
But we still got an hour with y'all tonight. Don't worry, don't go anywhere.
The best hour.
Kim, I was trying to win 5.7 million. I did diamond in the day.
5.7 million up top for that 15 million guarantee or whatever.
It turned into like 30 million. They
sick.
doubled their prize pool on that.
That's absurd. So that's like a small main event.
Man, look at the Beep, just killing it tonight. Jay not too far behind.
Yeah, we need to play a big one. We need to play a cooler situation.
Jack 10 of hearts?
That's what he...
Maybe it'll be like somebody
No, he doesn't know the hand. He just knows the percentage.
whose name rhymes with
Bill Kelmuth.
Cranial Blue Ranu.
Cranial the Blue Ranu. Oh, man. I think the champagne's starting to hit Kirby over here. Golly.
And you give this guy a glass and a half of overpriced champagne and starts talking real crazy. Kim 3-bets to 500, 2 10s. Kim has been one of the only a few people 3-betting at this table.
I was just kidding around.
He keeps doing it to me, so I'm doing it to you.
My favorite pocket pair. So I was playing at Poker House, Dallas.
If you're just now joining us, we got about an hour left in the live stream tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in this Tuesday evening. You listen to the voices of Derek and Ben Kirby tonight.
Good evening. Good evening.
Got Tyler. We deal in the live stream tonight. All our favorite players.
He does it all.
So we got the $100 straddle right now. 5, 10, and a quarter, 50 with the $100 straddle. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's why we were saying we should do part 1, part 2.
That's how it should be, I think.
Raise 10, 20.
How much is alcohol here? How much was that vodka strength?
Bring it out. So they'll order it and
Okay.
No, yes, here's the ace king.
Habib always puts Danny on ace king, and Danny, in fact, did have ace king.
one card, you owe $25. Oh, yeah, for Danny.
Yeah, he did. Apparently, everyone told him as soon as he sat down.
You clearly were not because he still goes, what?
You go, what? You said, what is it? And she told you every single rule of the game.
Like I would ever listen to it.
Exactly.
Obviously.
We will find out our rules time by time.
Okay, yeah.
So did we talk about this at all?
Yeah, we can bring it up again if you want. Yeah, for those of y'all that don't know and missed my spiel on Saturday night, if y'all like tournament poker, you're going to love it even more come 2023. We have tournament player rewards program starting in 2023. That means free rolls every quarter for the top players, in our card room. Pretty tight. We don't know the exact amount on the guarantees just yet, but it's going to be a free roll every quarter for our top earning players, points-wise, and our most loyal players as well. So to get the top points, it will be the cash-out amount divided by the buy-in for the, I guess we can call it the skill side of it. And then for our loyalty side of it, every entry gets you 1 point. So if you're in the top players for the points leaderboard or the loyalty side of leaderboard, you get entry into that quarterly free roll.
Nice. There'll be more information to follow about how to track that.
Yeah, and I guess, they only work for our daily tournaments, so that includes all of our daily tournaments during the week, including our Saturday tournament. Any of the bigger tournaments, like our multi-flights, multi-day tournaments, or special events will not apply.
Nice. So people like Pez that play the 130 every single day have a shot at a nice, juicy free roll. More info to follow, but it's nice to get paid back a little bit when you commit so much time to playing these tournaments.
So there's the first 2 hours. Thank you so much to Tyler. Looks like we got Amber dealing the next 2 hours. But we'll be right back after these short messages regarding our bad beats.
Have you been naughty or nice this year? Well, don't worry. We're not checking our list twice this holiday season. Because at Texas Card House, it pays to be playing poker with us. The naughty or nice bad beat is here. Under the tree, you'll find a jackpot starting at $20,000 that rises each day, with the qualifying hand getting easier and easier to beat. No one goes home with a lump of coal. Instead, everyone gets cold, hard cash in your stocking. Everyone checked in and playing at any Texas Card House wins $100 when the naughty or nice bad beat hits. Sorry, Auntie May, your fruitcake can't compare to the naughty or nice bad beat. Spend your holiday season with us at Texas Card House and win. The Texas Card House naughty or nice bad beat is here.
That's right. The naughty or nice bad beat jackpot is back here at Texas Card House Dallas. Currently, the the bad beat jackpot stands at $35,000. Quad sevens need to lose to a straight flush right now. But each day, that bad beat jackpot goes up $1,000 and goes down a hand ranking. And once that hand ranking for the minimum qualifier goes to aces full of kings, that's when quads can be beat by quads. So should be exciting as that bad beat gets larger. And get this, if you're clocked in at any of our TCH locations when that bad beat jackpot gets hit, you get a free $100. A free $100 just for being clocked in when the bad beat jackpot gets hit. So a lot of money up for grabs this holiday season. And we're back here. It looks like we got the flip going on. Best hand is aces full of sixes, looks like. Dunn going to win the flip right now. Unless someone turns over something else.
Yeah, write it down.
High card.
I don't mind. Let's do it.
Yeah.
High card.
Just high card so that she doesn't have to run it.
Okay, so my A6.
Oh, you know what? They can't do that. With the action tracker, it's going to show that you chopped this money.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just show that.
Do you know what I mean? And they're going to say that you.
No, it's
Thank you to everybody that stayed with us all night so far. We got about an hour left in our stream. It's a little bit short of a stream. Just doing a 3-hour stream tonight. But you'll be able to watch the second half. You'll be able to watch part 2 tomorrow with special guest commentator with me in the booth. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, Wednesday, night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, to watch the second half of this stream. Yeah, so we're doing a full 6-hour stream tonight, but just doing 3 hours live tonight.
Why did you just give me the
Frankie
whole
was still
thing?
in the mustard ladder when I busted it.
He said he got one $500 bounty and I think like 2 or 3. Okay.
The guy that busted me had like 7 bounties. It was so unfair.
Wow.
So I thought it was
The
super
mood in
cool
the room
that
was
they.
electric. It's so fun to play
That,
this
I
game.
thought it was super cool that they do a bounty envelope that has a redraw. I thought
Yeah,
that was super
there
cool.
was 15 value-added cruises with a redraw included.
Oh wow, cool.
I like that. That's cool. I don't know if you overheard that.
I just came.
Oh,
my
boy.
gosh! Aces versus the middle set of J.
Yeah, that's like one of the most fun tournaments to run deep in.
It's the first hand that Amber's dealt, and we have an
Golly.
overpair
Wash
versus a
that
set.
deck, dealer. Wash that deck. 225. Jay gonna smooth call. Done. Backdoor hearts only.
See what the turn card brings.
King 8's
Oh man, that might be an action killer for Jay.
Yeah.
It needed to be like deuce of diamonds, 4 clubs, and then all the money would have gone in.
I took video of like one of the drawings.
Definitely gonna save Kim some money here. Gonna be
And then on top
kings
of that,
and sixes, or kings and
it's just
aces.
every
with an
terrible card for her.
$5.3 million.
Eights full of kings.
She might be too curious to fold for 500.
What a terrible run out for his hand too. Right now,
Yeah.
Eddie King has a
Yeah.
full house.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, so his hand is vulnerable for sure.
Betting for Valley, trying to target exactly what Kim could have here, like aces or queens. And she makes the
Fold.
disciplined fold.
Some mysterious card.
So what were they talking about? A redraw?
Yeah, so apparently in the mystery bounty at the win this year, they had some like cruises thrown in and like some other, I guess, maybe some like tournament packages. And apparently when you drew those, you got what the package was, and then you got to redraw off of those.
Dang.
Yeah,
For
so
like,
like
another cash, potential cash.
Potential
So
cash,
like,
yeah.
or they could have gotten another.
Or another cruise
tournament,
and
that
another
would've been-
redraw. Yeah.
Oh man.
Just
that-
parlay that
that
into
could be
another.
pretty sick.
Hurry, hurry. Sorry, send that seat real quick.
That's what I get to.
Go ahead and fold now.
Gosh, why are we slowing
Yep.
down?
It's not always happening. All that rush for nothing. Somebody want something?
What you got?
The wind's nice.
Anyone here?
What is that?
Grandma cookies.
That's what they're calling grandma cookies?
It just looks so funny. Just like it's
Yeah.
No, thanks.
Jack 5-8. Second pair for Jay and Habib.
Just the cookies.
Exactly.
5 on the turn. Hearts for Jay. Oh. Picture of making something harder than it really needed to be. Okay, so Habib bet 700. Jay with a lot of options.
quite the turn card for Jay. It is paired though, so I don't see him going too crazy with his hand. I think it's just a pretty standard call, pair and not flush draw.
It's funny, Jay can't keep himself from smiling.
He's just having a grand old time, and that's what I like
Yeah.
to see, honestly. Is Wow, he will let it go.
That's interesting.
Very surprising there. Habib going to show the 8. And now Jay knows he folded the best hand, I think.
Yeah. Man, that's a pretty conservative fold.
Yeah, I'd say so. I really thought he would just make the call there. I didn't see any reason to raise just because of the paired board, and you know, there's still value in just having that 8, and your opponent just could be bluffing with a weaker flush draw. You know, you only get called by better if you raise, and yeah, just very surprised.
Habib limps 10-8 off. Raise from Danny in the cutoff. Jack 10 off. Habib will come along. First open by Danny, I think. And it comes queen high. Queen 3-4. Danny's going to c-bet this almost 100% of the time. Habib with just 10 high. How much do you want it, Habib? Danny shows a jack, and we're on to the next one. Levi says seat 2 clearly winning the sweater competition. Yeah, but it's a pretty strong entry for the sweater comp.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the you know, targets and what, like home goods, not home goods. Yeah, home goods. They'll have those, like, you know, they call them, they advertise them as ugly sweaters, but they like look really nice. You know, like OSC sweater.
Yeah.
But like Jonas is like a true ugly sweater.
Right. Yeah, like a truly hideous,
yeah,
just objectionable, reprehensible piece of clothing. Yeah, ugly sweaters are a whole new like category now. Where
there's a whole section.
Modern ugly sweaters.
Are you a dad now?
No, the baby has not come yet.
Oh, that's what I thought
The induction.
he congratulated you.
They moved it to the 30th.
Did he win a big tournament or something?
They moved it to when?
Must be Alex talking in the background.
Yeah, it's Alex, I think. Yeah.
He won the Saturday tournament and then also
Carlos said, if you want to induce labor, just show her this sweater with the face of OFC on it. That's funny.
probably. I'm going to take a break.
Did you make it 1,000?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Straight 1,000. Not that crooked kind.
Because I folded queens and he's showing a 7, so that's good.
But he had 3 sevens.
Oh, 3 sevens beats 2 queens.
Yeah, all day long.
We don't talk about the past. No, we were still like together. We were just on and off for a while, like during that moment.
Yeah, I know.
Suited diaper for Carlos, limps 50. Jay comes along, 5 deuce worked last time. Might as well do it again. Because that's how math works, folks. 2 10s for Habib. He's going to bump it, 400.
Hayden enjoying the Carlos chat.
Dude, it's hilarious.
Brings so much to the card.
Legitimately hilarious.
Brings so much to the table.
Habib takes it down with the 2 10s.
Everyone's getting pocket 10s.
Good bluff, good bluff.
Where's my pocket
It's
10?
wild that. Oh, right, because Phil.
Yeah.
I was like, how is the big loser only down 700?
Yeah. Yeah, Phil having an unfortunate run tonight, but I think he'll be back sometime in the future. I don't think that was his last buy-in.
We got Amber here for the next 2 hours. Going to be streaming live for the next hour, but you can catch the next 3 hours, the last half of our stream tomorrow nights. The special guest commentator to be announced.
Jack 7 of diamonds for Z06 on the button. He's going to limp. Some interesting limps around.
I have a twin labrum, bursitis of the shoulder.
Kings for Jonas.
Cyst on my arm that's pushing in against my nerves. And then like a bunch of liquid also.
The hat.
It's ridiculous. Jonas, I don't know. Okay, he is going to get some action from Z06 with Jack 7 of diamonds. Heads up.
Big favorite for Jonas.
8 deuce 3, just about the best flop for kings you can ask for.
They're great for shoulders.
I need to make sure my insurance is covered.
Yeah, the boss of it. Sorry to hear that.
350 and a fold.
Rather than finding nothing and building in front of
Well, they knew what they were doing by not doing the service.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's more issues.
Final 40 minutes, 45
I went
minutes
to Bed Bath & Beyond and bought like
tonight's stream. Let's play a 20K pot. Q7 of diamonds in the buck. Kim folded 2 on the button. She's going to raise a lot of hands in this position. This is no exception. Queen Jack off. Raise it to 150. Habib defends. OFC defends.
I'm just tired. Like, literally.
No, I just, I used to be in a lot of accidents. I was just here.
Ace 8, 9, 2 diamonds.
I hurt myself quite a bit back in the day. So I'm paying the price now.
I think stacking chips over the years causes, you know.
Yeah, arthritis, too much shuffling, yeah. And that's it, like I'm trying to force myself not to shuffle. Like, it's like I'm like addicted to it, you know, I can't.
225. King of diamonds on the turn makes things interesting. Kings and 8s for Habib. It has been the Habib show, and Kim straight in flush draws, yeah.
Yeah, it's already
second nut flush draw.
They're too hard.
so tempting.
Like 12-hour days, 14-hour days.
I don't know how people play like the entire game.
Like, I'm pretty deep from, I played tournaments for like 2 weeks.
2 pair now counterfeited for Habib. Kim
when
with
check
the nut advantage here,
oh,
but
yeah.
she's going to check. She did have the nut advantage there, but I think she just had a hard time thinking of hands that Habib would fold in that spot.
Right.
Don't blame her for the check back there.
Max says Santa Claus guest commentator.
Doesn't sound very sincere. I don't know.
Who knows?
Possibly. You know, I'm going to keep saying possibly until y'all tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So y'all really just need to tune in tomorrow and figure out who the guest commentator is going to be.
It's funny, nobody congratulated me that Argentina won.
If you've been watching our streams consistently, it is somebody that you've seen before. That's all I'll say.
Say that again?
If you've been watching our streams consistently, it's someone that you've seen before.
Okay.
He did his initial training in India.
But that could be
a lot
like
of people.
100 different people. You know,
Chris
that's-
Moneymaker played on the Austin stream at one point in time. Doug Polk was on the Austin stream at one point in time. Who knows who could be coming in the door? Looks like we got 5-way action, 9s and 7s for OFC. He loves it.
Jay gonna bet out with his open ender here. Pair of 7s and no, 2 pair for OFC.
I thought he had a cousin who's Korean as well, so I mean,
The check raise from OFC, 9s and 7s.
Everyone famous and successful is related.
And what's that yellow chip? Okay.
It's all the slog.
I'm scared.
I think you make it in the money partway through the
The old Pikachu. I think I remember them mentioning that.
Like
what?
it was
Eight, perfect. Jay drills the jack high straight. Wow, the nuts. And OFC checks right away. OFC with the instinct to know that 8 of spades is not a good card. OFC is capable of making big folds in these spots. A 90-10 dog. But it's hard to fold 2 pair.
Yeah, even with the most, the most obvious open ender getting there, it's tough to fold 2 pair. But we've seen OFC, like you said, we've seen OFC make some sick folds.
Yeah, sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. This would be correct, but he's just going to call. Six, 4-liner to a straight, and this might allow OFC to get away from it. Sunk cost is there, 3,000 in the middle, but 4-liner, I mean, there's just no way your opponent doesn't have some of this.
And to just be sitting on the stone cold nuts in a 5-10 in the quarter game, what a feeling it must be for Jay. Get about 1,600 here, and now OFC in the spot.
I don't know if that card saved me money or what. There's no way I was folding besides that 6, I think. Saying you have Jack 10.
OFC correctly calling out Jay's hand.
Doesn't make a difference. How is that possible? Don't make no sense. How much is it?
16. KK for $10 long pot.
$4,600 in the middle. OFC with 2 pair, trying to find a way to get a call, or to find a call, but his instincts are right.
Yeah, I mean, literally everything he just said is, what I would, commentate on. It's just, I really think that 6 saved him some money, and he correctly called out Jay's hand. That's kind of what he's representing here with this bet sizing. Or 5, I guess, some random 5.
Ace-5 of spades. Smart
Great
folds. It doesn't feel good in the moment, but he's going to.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
Oh, he shows the 10. Oh, he shows both. So
Very
Jay,
friendly game tonight.
Yeah, friendly game for sure. And Jay, who was stuck a pretty large amount at the beginning of the stream, is now battled back to winning about $3,400.
Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate the support from all our viewers all around the world. Got 5-10 in the quarter with a $50 straddle.
Pretty big poker game, and we are scaring 100 likes, so if you have not hit that thumb pointing up, make sure you hit the thumb pointing up for us. As Dunn raises it to 150. 2 8s. OFC, do you a few better. Got the ladies. 3-piece to 450. Aces for Carlos. Oh, baby. Can we see a 10K plus pot? Carlos with the aces.
Yeah, the only problem with Carlos raising here is, and OFC knows this too, is we've never seen Carlos 4-bet.
Yeah.
Never. I love the guy. He really hooked us up tonight, but I don't remember the last time I've seen him ever put in the 4-bet.
And this is
super strong.
This is the tough thing about playing a consistent style is when you make a raise like this, it's generally pretty evident to the players that are observant. Like, all right, this guy has done this very infrequently.
And OFC knows this. You can see it on his face right now.
OFC is capable of folding queens in this spot. Especially once he starts talking.
He's going to say he folded queens, but no one's going to believe him.
Yeah. He looks like he wants to say something. Who's he looking at? Is he looking at Amber?
Will you show your hand if I fold, Carlos? You say yes, it's a fold. I guess I should have called that swing and just called it 525. I don't know if I've been wasting 525.
Wow, he's just going to let it go here.
Yeah, he's giving a lot away about his hand. I don't think he does anything but fold.
Show one queen and I'll give you a quarter. Because they have to call our name.
Damn. I said quarter.
I lied.
Queen, I give you 5-2.
Show another queen. And
Show other queen. I show
25 and I'll show.
No, it's not a queen, okay?
25 and then I'll show another queen.
Oh, no.
I never lie. Get out of here, OFC. Oh, my.
That's hilarious. So OFC somehow coming out on top on that deal, it seems like.
Well, when you got a $25 rebate. No, $30 rebate.
$30 rebate.
I love how Kim lied about giving him a quarter.
Yeah, it's like, actually, I'm only going to pay 5.
Paul Hayton Photography says, who has the best sweater? My vote is Jonas. And, yeah, and OC has the best hat, for sure.
2 queens for Z06.
Z06. Z06.
Z06, Zooks.
Giving tree. Reminds me of that.
It's a sad boy. I don't like it.
Three-way action.
Cost him $20.
10, 10, 4.
It's like I never lie, guys.
If he gets 4 bet, give him more credit than ace king. I don't know.
Be careful though, Carlos. That was a borderline string right.
Yeah, that was a string. I could have called it a string bet and called the 525, but I don't want to do that to you.
But if I say,
because you didn't say the amount, you pushed the black, then you reached back and pushed the green. So I could have called it 525 to call, and it would have been okay, but
I said raise.
right, but you pushed it.
I've only got pocket queens, guys.
The one key you pushed in the front, that's a raise. No, I have ace, so, but it's okay. I wanted to fold. I don't want to call it the 525 and get involved in the hand. I wasn't comfortable.
Literally the hand
I was thinking I'm beat, so I don't want to play. If you would have said
Sean, I just had your favorite hand, man.
If you would have said the number amount, you can go back as many times as you want. You just need to verbalize.
So if I say raise and I'm not.
you can go multiple times.
It only buys you one motion. Or the word raise only buys you one motion for your stack.
Just one motion?
Yeah.
Sounds like masturbating.
That's 2 motions. Up and down.
I'm sorry, I'm
Exact opposite of that.
Down and up.
What just happened here?
I don't know.
No comment. Jonas with my favorite hand, 9-10 suited, going to raise it up. Jay going to defend the big blind with the 9-6 suited. Z06 going to come along with the king-queen.
Yeah, but you're going to fucking nail a set. He'll nail a set.
Jack 10, 5.
They'll have to take this off and jump.
Interesting scenario for Z06 and Jonas.
Because as soon as you take that string bet, she looked at me and I looked at her and I'm like, should I call that string or just fold?
7 of clubs. Now everyone's involved.
Wow. What a turn card here.
Jay with a straight flush draw.
Straight flush draw
An
for Jay.
8 of clubs would actually be super sick on river.
Yeah, Jonas has the gutter ball as well. Z06 with the open ender.
Friendly game, though. It's like you let the players do what they intended to do.
Yeah.
It's like no one at this table is worried about a string bet unless it's a repeat offender.
and then motion to your stack and put another
King.
amount. But
CO6
that buys you one
best.
motion. I can't put this amount out and then come back for more. It
I
buys
see a
you
lot
one
of people
motion
counting
to
out chips out here.
Yeah, but you pushed it too much out there, like a raise already.
CO6 going to river a king, giving him the best hand.
1,000 in the middle. This pot's kind of a dud.
You can't go
If you forget,
Some players,
you
there's a
can
betting
say
line.
it like as you're putting the first deck out. Like, oh, 1425, and then go back.
Alright, so I just have to call that number out.
Yeah.
Most people do forward motion. Some people actually have a physical betting line. So
Yeah,
you can,
once you pass that line,
I don't like the betting line. Though, 'cause then you can do angles on it. Most people do forward motion.
Yeah, I'm with Danny. I don't like the betting line either. I think it opens it up for more angling. Because if it's so if it's a betting line so strict, people are gonna be like,
touch it. Or
I'm not past it. I'm not past
Right.
it. Yeah, it's just.
Next to your cards or behind your cards, it's fine.
Where are they hardcore about that? Is it LA? That they, I mean,
Up north, Windstar. They have a very, very, very strict betting line. It's like if you cross the line, you don't even place the chips on the felt. If you cross the line, whatever chips are in your hand are is the bet amount.
I haven't been up there in forever.
But yeah, it's just I personally think betting line, like strict betting lines like that, like open up to more angling. Whereas in a room like us, where we're very strict on forward motion, it's a lot easier to work around. It's like, oh, any type of forward motion, whatever you put out there, that's the bet. You know?
Yeah.
I know, Sean, I'm giving you a run for your money.
And like
I get the point of the betting line, but I think the idea of it kind of backfired in a lot of rooms, right? It's like, oh, we're going to be so strict that anything that crosses, that's the bet. But
yeah. And I think the majority of people that are rational and reasonable respect, like, make their physical actions intentional. It's just the like select few that make a need for having a betting line or a need for like a forward motion type thing. Like most players are going to let it be known that they're making a bet.
Right. Yeah, it's because typically rooms that have strict betting lines, they don't have a forward motion rule.
Yeah.
Because you can't do both, right? Because
Right.
then it's like, oh well, I didn't cross the line, so is it forward motion or betting line? And yeah, it's very, very risky in my opinion.
Yeah.
$25.
Oh, pay
Yeah,
it, pay it.
Nice.
That's for you.
So we're doing the one card show. If I don't show one card, then it's $25. I think you played that before here.
Yeah.
She loves that game.
I think she was the first
Muck
one.
your cards, muck the cards as soon as possible.
Kim, I think the first time we did it, it was her.
It was Stasi. Because someone ripped the cards out of her hands, and I was just
that's
like,
right.
I was like,
That's 50. If you're ripping them out of the dealer's hand, that's 50.
it was you.
Yeah, it was it. That's the guy.
She was like, this table is whack.
She said that was her best down ever.
I think last week was
Respect for reason.
Respect for the raise, Carlos. Yeah, I like this. I like the one card show.
Zeus and
Anything to spice the game up.
Travis has made a ton of
Chris Victor Ton in the chat. What's up, buddy? Shout out to you from Poland.
Oh, he was supposed to be here.
What up, what up?
What was the game?
same thing, the show game.
We're about 12 likes away from our 100 like goal for the stream. Got about 30 minutes left in the stream. If you have to hit that like goal or like button, please hit that like button. Helps the channel out a bunch. Since you've been enjoying hanging out with me and Ben Kirby tonight. And if you're enjoying our live stream tonight, you can see the conclusion of it tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, as you'll watch part 2 of our holiday live stream tomorrow.
Don't forget, we got single mom. Making over 10. No problem.
Dunn raising it to 250, ace 3 suited.
The other regular games y'all play.
Everyone's outside.
OFC defense, king 10. Broadway draw.
We do the 7 days game.
200 from Dunn. V pipping pretty low tonight.
We do it for 200 a person, so that really is worth
9
it
of hearts.
to win it because Otherwise, I won't do it for $50 or $100 or.
No, there needs to be something.
10 improves him a little bit, but not good enough.
You know, like try to bluff for thousands to try to win. You know.
$400.
Yes.
Yeah. 1,600 is much more appealing.
You ever do this small blind game?
I do like that one too.
Small blind, you like set a price. Usually, in this game, probably a quarter.
And you stack the button with a quarter. Everyone who's a button has to pay a quarter, and then small blind. If small blind wins the pot, then you win whatever's on the button.
I've done that with the dealers.
We need to do that at some point.
Yeah.
We need to have that on. I mean, because, yeah, we have the burger game on for the dealers, but that's different. They're already doing plenty for the dealer, I think. You know, they have the show one game. All these dealers, or all these players did very well. But, I mean, that'd be really fun for action.
Yeah,
you got to win the
induce the small blind to get involved more.
Yeah,
100%.
and it's better that the button is the one that has to pay it, and it's like, wait, you're trying to steal my money now. You know?
Yeah. But doesn't it stack up? Like everyone pays a quarter on the button, and it's like that's pretty significant, a quarter versus like $1.
Yeah, if they did a quarter, then yeah, it could be quite a few hands, and then you know, a lot of battling between button versus small blind for sure. Backpacker says 516 says, yep, we enjoyed. Thanks for the live stream. Yeah, no problem. We always have a good time here tonight. Kim with the pocket Kims.
Pocket Kims.
Gonna catch Dunn with his hand in the cookie jar. 3-betting a little light here from the cutoff.
Texas Kims. Let's see if Dunn wants to get out of line.
Sean, where was the commentary?
You know, I think if they were a little bit deeper, occasionally we could see Dunn possibly put in the 5-bet here.
Jay loves 5 deuce. That might be his favorite hand. I'd be willing to bet that he would say that that's his favorite hand. He's played it at least 3 or 4 times. And Dunn facing a it's just 250 more? Yes, 250 more. I don't know how you fold now.
I wonder if this was a mixed click from Kim.
It might have been.
The sizing just seems a little off.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's gonna
aces and threes were done.
She's gonna regret it now.
This blows for the kings of Texas Kim.
Yeah, 450 to 700. That doesn't seem like her. I feel like she had to make it at least 1,000, right?
But she might have. I mean, she might have wanted to induce. Like she might have wanted to play a bigger pot. Who knows? Sucks playing from out of position either way. It also sucks when your opponent flops top and bottom.
Well, that's why I think it's more of a misclick. Because she was out of position, it's usually like a little bit larger than we would make it for a 4-bet. Like 4-bet size is typically around like 2.5x to 3.
29, we have the party again. The hookah lounge parties that we do.
Oh, okay.
29.
Deuce of diamonds.
Kind of work right there.
29 odd chase. But I might be able to see if he can't go to Gigi's that night or something. I'm sure she's going to want him at least one day during this break.
Let me know ahead of time.
Check from Kim.
Yeah.
Done with 2 pair. Has to think his hand is good here, right? I mean, only loses to really queens and aces, which is highly unlikely. Aces are highly unlikely. So still ahead of hands like ace-king with the king of diamonds that he's going to want to get some protection against.
Half pot. This looks pretty strong from Dunn. A value size bet on turn with 3 to a flush, 3 to a wheel.
Hate to have
Overcard.
kings and fold when it comes to ace high, but if you can't think of any bluffs, you just got to let it go. Great fold.
Great fold indeed. She's had to make a couple hard folds. Shows the 3. That one's got to maybe irk Kim a little bit.
Then I don't play. You guys gonna win.
Why you keep folding the nuts down there? I don't understand.
And you have a customer over there.
200 of y'all joining us tonight. We got about 20 minutes left in the stream. Thank y'all so much for tuning in the past 2 hours.
Been
2.5
fun
hours.
as always. A nice, you know, More reasonable time frame for us commentators, 3 hours apiece. This is going to translate into 6 hours for Derek, but my man's got some longevity to him.
I'm all for it tomorrow.
These dealers can do any poker-related tasks for a very long time. Every dealer that I've sat in this booth with, like, never goes to the bathroom, never needs to get up. I mean, you just get used to sitting at a table for hours and hours at a time. Like, legitimately, Kev, who's in the chat, Kev Boz, has dealt a mixed game before.
For like 10 hours.
10 hours, and I think maybe took one break. It's obscene what some of these guys and gals can do. Oh, and it comes 10-10-6, Dunn flopping trips. Maybe a little heater check for Dunn on the way up. 8,400 in the stack. I think this might be a check back a lot of the times, given how much of the board you have, along with the ace of clubs. You just can't imagine your opponents are going to continue with much. Just not worried about many turn cards.
The guy just starts looking at his phone.
Kim V pipping the highest right now. Jay and Habib not too far.
Yeah, doing her part.
This is going to be one of the higher VPs we've seen Kim do.
Yeah. I think she's committed to driving the action tonight. She's followed through. Jay folded one card, but still peeled the other, as if he was like gonna make a decision. That's funny.
JC's like a goofy guy.
Yeah, in a good way.
OFC's favorite hand. He is 100% putting in 3-bet here.
This is his favorite hand? I didn't realize that.
Every time he's had this hand, he 3-bets it.
That's hilarious.
It's something to do with
Such a bad hand.
Yeah, it's something to do with him playing at his home game.
And this could get through. If Dunn gets out of the way, this is going to get through. Well, there's Habib.
Get him, Habib.
Habib asked how much you got left behind. And OFC knows that Habib's full of it.
Yeah, he's like cutting out raising chips. You even see the smirk.
He called it. He said, I know you've got the 7-3.
100%.
Good read, but he still folded.
No, the only thing I didn't think it was suited. That's how bad I felt.
Yeah, I know 7-2, 7-3. I know. I want to call. I have a queen 7.
You should have called the beat, man. Oh,
You should just ripped it.
could have seen a pot
awesome.
there.
Call his hand, rip it.
I know
Make
you
him
have
fold.
7-3. I'm all in.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly.
God, Habib's so great for the show. Oh, Tiny Poker in the chat. What's up, buddy? Tiny Poker, another commentator here, local to Dallas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Does some commentating in another card room.
Nice.
Tuned in the other day and had some good insight. It was a fun game there.
I met one of those guys at Choctaw at the horse tournament who said he was running the...
Was it Eddie?
It might have been.
King 9-3, 2 hearts. Gut shot for Jay. Pair for Carlos is currently in the lead.
Kim, ETA 45.
I almost bought that and wore it to the holiday store. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So cute. Is it comfortable?
Super. It was the last one on the rack, and it was exactly my size. But oh my god, I went to the restroom to try it on, and I was like, okay, this is perfect. And I walked out with the tag and walked up to the counter, and I'm like, can you put this? I'm
10.
gonna pay for it.
Habib with a pair.
I was like, I totally forgot.
Doing one better than Carlos on the flop. Carlos picks up a straight draw. Needs some help.
Somehow Habib floated the flop with 10-8 high. Gets there on the turn.
Continue betting. Instant call from Habib. 8. 10s and 8s for Habib.
The old runner, 2 pair after floating with 10 high.
This is the second time this has happened for him. Runner, 2 pair. This time it's going to work out.
Check from Carlos, and Habib now going to go for some value, trying to target a king. Carlos was just a pair of 9s. I imagine we'll let it go here, even though it's an amazing price. At the end of the day, it's a discount on spoiled milk, as they say. Great fold there from Carlos. Oh, wait.
Oh, that's a misread. Maybe king 10?
Oh, it was a misread, yeah. I saw a face card.
Yeah, I saw a face card. It might have been a king.
Yeah, I was like, that was a really weird float. And I was like, even for a beat.
Right.
I know he likes to play some hands, but he usually calls with at least a pair on the flop. Or some kind of draw. Okay, so that was a misread. It must have been some kind of either the burn card got on his sensor or something. We're about 8 likes to 100 likes.
Let's go.
So if you have to hit that like button, smash that like button for us.
Smash the like button for your boys.
Really helps the channel out a bunch. We only got about 13 minutes left on our live stream. If you really enjoyed this group of players, this live stream tonight, this Christmas sweater fun, tune in tomorrow to watch the second half. Me and a guest commentator tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Which surely there will be $30,000 and $40,000 pots, but you have to tune in tomorrow to see for yourself. Smash it for the boys. Yeah. Yeah, please do. And a set for Jonas. Bottom set. So he has 6 with 2 4s. Limp calling pre. He's going to lead at this board, 7-5-9, and he is leading into basically the nuts. This might get Jonas to slow down, but I don't think Jonas is the type to F around with. Trying to decide if he raises now or calls. I like a raise just because so many cards in the turn shut your action down. And he does raise. It's not going to get paid, methinks, given that Z06 has a under pair. Z06 looks like he's not done with the hand. Maybe this is a misread. Quads! 4 of a kind for Jonas. And an opponent that is not convinced you have anything. This is a good spot. He's going to check.
That first stream run good.
Yeah,
is a
nice
thing.
Well, Jonas has been on the stream before.
Has he?
At least one at a time, because we've talked about his name, I think. Maybe it was Miney and I, but he's definitely been on at least one at a time.
Quads here, but you don't really want to check back here. Even when your opponent could have, straights or a weaker set here. Like I said, it'd be a boat now. He's gonna go for some value here. He's gonna get called. Wow.
Convinced. Let's freaking go, man. Let's play a big one.
When you bet, when you're in between betting or checking, and you bet and you get called when you have quads, that is the best feeling in the world.
4! 4's full for Z06.
Oh, no.
Oh, he just thought he hit a miracle river. And Jonas is about to get the max.
No.
What a disaster. River card and Z06 checks.
Z06 is only 3,500 back, a pot-sized bet, essentially.
He thinks he is setting Jonas up for the
We're probably
Kill
going to see him
shot.
go pretty small here. I mean, a jam, you only get called by boats.
Oh my gosh, Jonas.
And, you know, if you bet small here, all other boats are going to jam for value. So I'd like a small bet here of like 900 to 1,000.
Jonas trying to price it out. Looks like, what's that, 1,800? 1,900.
What a river card. The absolute cooler for Z06.
Z06 goes all in. Instant call. $10,000 pot. And Jonas was very fortunate that Z06 stayed in that whole way, hits his miracle card on the river. And what a brutal ending to a otherwise okay night for Z06. He wasn't able to get much going tonight.
Biggest pot of the night so far.
Yeah, that was a big one.
And a
Cooler
nice
City.
pot for Jonas with the nicest sweater on the felt.
Clip that for the people.
Wow, God.
Golly, dude, that is such a
Yeah, I was like,
brutal
oh, there's
river.
no way you get stacked here with fours, right?
Yeah.
4 on the river.
He had a couple opportunities to fold it, but if you've got a read, sometimes you just go with it, and then the deck freaking choke slams you at the end to make it even worse.
Well, the 5 was a great card for Z06.
Yeah.
Like, it makes it that much likely he has a 5.
Oh, this is a new screen.
Whoa, what? Okay, a specific
per player stat line.
Interesting. I saw a flash and it was gone.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh boy, Max Payne is right from JTM and Y35. That's right.
Jonas, 16,000 in the stack. King 10. Doyle says play your rush. He's going to continue.
You got no shot at River last game. 4 hours doing that. It's about the same likelihood as me. Maybe like 10%.
What a hand. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Here's an interesting board. Pairs and straight draws for both.
Good stuff, by the way.
Spades make it a little more interesting for OFC. Jack of spades! Straights for both. OFC with the nut flush. If I'm reading this correctly.
Yes.
But it's a tiny pot.
Has the royal blocker.
I think we got a speech incoming from OFC. Maybe not. Quick fold from Jonas with the straight. Shows the 10 of clubs.
I wanted to be the spade. That's not enough.
Jonas winning 6,000, scaring Habip a bit. 7 minutes remaining in tonight's stream. We've seen basically an $11,000 pot. Let's get another one.
It's like betting the under.
Ed Harris here. Okay, just got here. Is this an ugly sweater table? If so, what is the stake? They're just doing it for fun. I think there's a little bit of a contest, and I guess Mallory's probably the judge.
It's like if I lose here and the bet.
Yeah, you should probably.
But y'all in the chat are welcome to vote on your favorite ugly sweater, as Carlos here has.
I'm sure it can't hurt.
Parker Kings here.
Carlos with the Texas Chems on the button. He announces raise. He does it right.
Nice one motion.
They would tell her, right? If she asked what's the defense?
They can, yeah, they would update her.
Kim facing a 3-bet from Carlos.
I'm going to guess like 27.
Show a 9, ace or king. Show a 9, ace or king.
No. Could you ask them where am I on the
9, ace or king. So yeah, stacks are growing in this 5-10 and a quarter game.
You know, that's going to make tomorrow night's stream very exciting, as the stacks, you're going to be able to you're gonna be able to hop into the stream, and the stacks are already deep. So
Yeah, you've already got a
really
mature game at play.
People that are stuck, looking to get even. People that are, you know, winning a lot, looking to extend their lead. So y'all should definitely tune in tomorrow.
Yes, I have have chance. I have a chance.
For what?
Yeah, totally agree, Ed. Don't know how he didn't miss that. Oh, 2 likes away from 100, guys. So if you had to hit that like button, smash that like button
Be that
for the
super
boys.
special 100th like. 10s for Dunn. 2 red tanks.
Is it for the whole stream or the first stream? Or is it both?
For the first
Part 1, part 2.
We didn't even know about part 1, part 2. Okay, so I'm third.
Because you started playing hands.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Put your Santa hat back
seriously, worst bet ever. Because you were doing it right. Then you were like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna break it.
8-3-3. Nut low draw for Kim. Dunn with an overpair. 2 10s.
I saved my stack twice with you.
225 and a fold. Oh, sorry. The graphics made it seem like there was a fold. Kim's actually continuing. Deuce on the turn.
Yeah. There's a chance of it, but if not, I'll go.
So you were saying how OFC is your least favorite player. You want to go ahead and expound on that?
Is he called Nova?
Without a super in front, or what?
That's probably confusing for those of you who don't know that Amber is wearing someone else's name tag.
Yeah, he's never seen
Oh yeah, so I knew it was something, but not
Her
no.
daughter,
That's
yeah.
what I was like.
Yeah. It's the only one I could find.
Gosh. I'm like, maybe I was wrong before.
Couple interesting hands. Limps around. 5-way action. Basically everyone's suited except for Habib, and it comes all clubs.
There it is, 100 likes. Thank y'all so
Go.
much.
Let's freaking go.
I'm sorry.
It's all spades, queen high.
Don't do that. Remember what happened that one time?
I know.
All clubs, queen high. That's not necessarily true.
That's such a brutal draw. It's not necessarily true.
He literally violated the Americans with Disabilities Act, 88.
Oh my God. You have to go that freaking far.
Coming from one of them.
10 on the turn gives Kim a pair and straight draw. Carlos open-ended with a pair. Eight trips for Habib.
David T and Chris R for 2-5.
I did that.
That would be on me.
The best hand?
No.
Oh, Trapper again.
Been a fun night so far. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I know it's not our normal 20-25-50, but it's a fun group of players.
Still pretty high stakes if you ask me. Last 2-card hand of the night, in quotes. It's been Ben and Derek with you for the last 3 hours. You got Data in the mix tomorrow night, along with a special guest for another 3 hours.
Yeah, if you're really curious to see who comes out of the red or who stays in the black, you should definitely tune in tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, live from Dallas, Texas.
It's an interesting extended stream for these players, so it'll be interesting to see how the last 2 hours fare outside of their.
So this is going to end at 9?
But it's 6 hours total, so it's 2 hours more than a regular 4-hour session.
Right. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I pointed to Mallory unless she told you, oh, you can't.
I misunderstood what you were saying.
Yeah. It was a poorly articulated thought. These players are basically playing longer in a single session than they usually are.
Yeah, you know, we're still waiting on that. I still really want to do that Dong recommended 12-hour stream.
Yeah.
The cage.
The cage. You can't leave, bro.
You cannot leave unless you're stuck 2 buy-ins.
Dude, yeah.
That'd be so brutal, man. It's like,
like
you're up like 40K. And it's like, God, I want to leave so bad, but Dong covers me.
Oh, you gotta stay for 8 hours.
Yeah, you're like Dong covers me by 100K. It's like, God. That'd be the scariest part, right? It's like, you know you have to stay, but you're up like 40K. It's like, Dong's just going to keep covering you.
Pokernomics says we're doing the cage. He's down.
Yeah, if y'all want to see that stream, if y'all want to,
the 12-hour heads-up cage between Pokernomics and
Dong.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
No, but in all honesty, if y'all want to see that action 12-hour stream with all your favorite players, JD, Pokernomics, Dong, Kyle Z, Hallie, all your favorite high-stakes players, let us know if you'd like to see something like that.
Yeah, always trying to mix it up, do things more interesting than we've done in the past. So that was it. That was the last 2-card hand. Are we doing a flip or? Yeah, they're doing a flip. And then we'll act like we're getting out of here.
Into the first half, you want to take a short break, run to the restroom. That'd be great. Drink, what have you. So after this flip is a break?
After this flip, they're going to do a break. We'll switch over, station identification, all that good stuff, and then we'll be on our way.
Yeah, Pokernomics is down. Yeah, I mean, if he's down, then I know Dong would be down. I mean, because, and I know JD would probably be down, Hallie would be down too. It'd be pretty. I wouldn't say it's easy to find a number of players to play that, but
12 hours, like contractually binding, you got to stay there. That would be pretty strong.
Makes sense. Did you show a card?
We would be getting loopy if we had to commentate for 12 hours
I would
straight.
need the remote commentating ability for that,
Yeah.
so that I could.
It would be laying in your bed.
So I could at least, you know, like use the restroom, take a shower if I want to.
Get an IV.
Heat up some food. You know.
Yeah.
It's, let my fiance know I still love her. You know.
Right.
It's like, you know.
It's like, oh, you're still commentating this. Why are you talking that way? You're still commentating this 12-hour stream.
But thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you want to see the second half of this stream, make sure you tune in tomorrow night. Should be a really fun one. And it looks like Jay's going to take down the flip, so congratulations to him, which is 2 pair somehow.
2-pair and PLO, pretty rare to win. Jay, he needed it, taking it down plus 800. And that's going to do it for us from Dallas. If you're curious about how this stream ends up, come back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Time. But until then, for Derek and Cooper and Tyler and everyone at Texas Card House, I'm Ben Kay. Thanks for joining us tonight. And have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff. And we will see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.